triple kill, but Soda Finn, he'll deny the plant. He sees 2 more kills. Oh my god! Soda Finn will find more!
Where's Miracle? He's trying to come upstairs, but Crafty will get the ace. He'll get the plant. He'll do it all.
Device misses shots. He's gonna have to go for the front.
Oh,
He pushes
Dylan!
on through. Dylan is better.
Round 2, and there's another as Tyrant is finished off, and they all line up for Bone.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to SCS Season 5. You should know me. I'm Crow, although I look a little bit different. I figured I'd do something new for the first day. Normally, to my, I don't know what, technically to my left, but I guess to my right, should be Adam Jazzman Jazzhim, but I guess he forgot that today is Playday 1, and we start earlier so we can go over stuff. So you can all blame him at JazzmanCast on Twitter, as you can see on your screen. Tweet at him, call him a loser, and the like for leaving me alone. But welcome to week 1. It's been a long road. I think the tweet said, what, 39 days since our last season. We had to get through all the quals, which was honestly fairly painless. It was a pretty damn good qual, especially for the amount of teams that were in. And I'm really glad we have the roster we do. It should be pretty competitive. As you can see, week 1, Playday 1. And we have Gatekeepers versus Arial Arise up first, followed by Aggro versus Synthetic. So some banger games should be on the docket. And if our beautiful producer, Mr. Ferme, would like to unveil his brand new graphic about how the league works and how the format is going to play out, basically what happens is we have 2 groups, 12 teams in total, 6 teams in each group, Group A and Group B. Every week, there's going to be 5 weeks, we've got 3 play days, 1 game from Group A, 1 game from Group B, as all 6 teams will be competing in a best of 2 round robin. That means every team will play every other team within their own group once in 2 maps. Now, best of 2 is actually a little bit different than 2 best of 1. So if you guys remember ESL, I believe it was season 11, the best of 2 quote-unquote format there was 2 separate map bans. However, ours is a true best of 2 in the sense that both maps are picked within the same map ban, ensuring that the teams will be playing different maps. No double cafe or double console or any of that crap. As you can see, the scoring is a little bit different from what we're usual as well. We actually had this format before the Pro Circuit announced their format. So all credit to Ferme and Rigel and SCS on this one. Basically what happens is, if you win, you get 3 points. If you win in regulation, if you lose in regulation, you get nothing. However, if the game goes into OT, as there are no draws, these are best of ones with overtime. If you win in overtime, unfortunately you can't get the 3 points, you only get 2, and that remaining point is actually given to the losing team. So because they were able to push it all the way to overtime, we figure, might as well reward them just a little bit, and they get a singular point, and it's a hell of a lot better than draws because, well, draws kind of suck. So as you can see, it will take place over the course of 5 weeks, and that'll be our group stage. And right after that, that's not just it. We've still got playoffs. The top 4 out of the 6 teams in each group will go on to the playoffs, making it an 8-team double elimination bracket. Of course, best of 3s all the way through with a best of 5 grand final. I'm not quite sure if we figured out what advantage we're going to give the winners team bracket just yet. Maybe it'll be a map advantage. Maybe we figure something else out. Maybe go the CCS route or what have you. But I'm super excited to get the season underway. The format, the players are happy with the format. Teams are happy with the format. I mean, I'm happy with the format. Most of the casters are. Hopefully, you people, the lovely viewers, are happy with it as well. And this should be SCS's most competitive season yet. So, as I said before, first match is going to be Gatekeepers versus Arial Arise. I can give you a little background on those 2 teams before Adam Jazzman Jazzhim joins us. But Gatekeepers, 2 of the members of Gatekeepers, Gunnar and Whitlock, actually came from Arial Arise, and they were a monstrous roster. They've run it up in NSG, ran it up in our closed qualifier. I think they were the first team to qual. They went 6-0. And Arial Arise were once the most dominant force in all of Amateur Siege until a couple roster shakeups that came very, very, very quickly. In fact, Dami is the only original member left, have left them significantly weakened. However, they've had more time with the roster. They definitely look a lot better now with their fill-ins. They picked up They picked up Woods and Og first, followed very quickly by Spiff and Lava coming from Survey Corps, it was. So hopefully they were able to put up a really good fight against the Gatekeepers. As you can see, these are all 12 of our teams. Group A will consist of Down to Earth, last season's champions, the Gatekeepers, Wichita Wolves, the newly christened Wichita Wolves. This is not the same squad with Devil, mind you. Nemesis, Arial Arise, and No Plants, previously known as T3 Savants. That's the team with GXD and Junior and the like. In Group B, however, we have Project Neo. Now, this is a team that had unfortunately failed to qualify for the league, interestingly enough. They were 11th in the closed qualifier. But due to unfortunate circumstances, Pride was forced to disband, one of the players actually moving over to Neo, namely Oni, and so Neo were next in line. They will inherit the spot left by Pride. Following up is Synthetic, Honor, PDHM, Aggro, the rookie squad, the console switchovers, and Team Veil. There's a lot of very familiar faces here. In fact, I believe Nemesis, Synthetic, Honor, PDHM, and Team Veil are all Challenger League teams. So they're using this league as a warm-up, making sure, I think you'll definitely notice that all of these rosters are pretty new. They've recently come together. There have been a hell of a lot of changes. I think the one with the least amount of changes is Honor, and they've only got 2 of the previous players that competed in the last season. So it's definitely good that the Challenger League teams are taking advantage of SCS, letting them gel with their team, build up that chemistry, practice with their new squad in a competitive game day environment rather than just scrim. So definitely look forward to watching them play. I believe tomorrow we even have PDHM versus Honor, a game with more stakes than just the points on the line. If Honor win, Arrow gets to choose Exo's profile picture. If PDHM win, Exo chooses Arrow's. And if they go 1-1, if they tie, I get to choose. It's gonna be great. I already have some brilliant images in mind. So, as you can see, we have our caster predictions. Nearly everybody voting Gatekeepers, not having any faith in Arial, save for our resident Kiwi Blue Panda. He thinks Arial Rise can take it. Adam and I, though, think it's going to be a draw. Speaking of Adam, speak of the goddamn devil, this idiot.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Adam, we just can't hear you. Or they can hear you, and you're just not in TeamSpeak. You're not in TeamSpeak. Adam and I cannot communicate with each other. That is fantastic. Well, you can watch him. You can watch him pretty himself up. Not look at the camera.
What's the TeamSpeak?
Not join TeamSpeak.
Oh, never mind. I got it.
Man, this fucking guy. He's just talking to himself. What a moron. There he is.
I took a shower.
Yeah?
I got home, took a shower, and then I spilled seeds everywhere, so I had to clean it up for a sec. So I'm sorry I'm late.
Mm-hmm.
I also made burgers because I'm starving. But I'm good. Sorry.
Uh-huh. Thank you for finally joining us. I already introduced the league format, all the teams. And
oh, nice.
First match,
wait, are we live? Yeah, what's up, guys? I'm just making burgers.
Yeah, we've been live for like five or so minutes.
I'm never late. Are you sure?
We got to watch the new VT.
I wanted to watch that. I was so excited to.
You were late, so you suck. For me, I was not
suck.
Happy with you. What do you have to say about Gatekeepers Arial Rise? I already
Dude,
introduced the teams.
I'm so excited. Like I don't even know what to say. Like both me and you voted for a tie this game. We both voted that like Gatekeepers and Arial will just go head to head and it'll be 1-1 a map. This game is going to be crazy. Like, I don't think anyone understands, like, just how good of an opening this is. We did our best. We did everything we could to actually just completely slot open this game. Like, we were talking to Ferme, and we were just like, yeah, I cannot wait till, like, you know, I want to get a good game. And he's like, here's the opening game. And we're like, no, move it. Do a different one. And then we got Gatekeepers Arial. So, yeah. So we got Whitlock and Gunner versus their old teammates. We got Gavin and Spiff joining Arial Arise. I mean, there's so much that is going to happen this game. This is going to be an exciting one to watch. Rexaby and crew are back for another league. I think this is their first league they're ever doing besides, you know, like the CCS NSG quals.
As this team, yeah. This is also pretty much the same team as Team Rose. So
that is true.
We can kind of say they also did UPL. They did AGN Season 2. You know, the league who must not be named.
That show.
Yeah, we don't talk about,
Yep.
talk about that league.
Good league.
But,
Just kidding.
If we want to go down to from the macro of the whole roster to the micro, we want to talk about the players themselves. These, despite not having a Playday just yet in the season, we still know these teams pretty goddamn well because we know the players. If you're looking at Gatekeepers, on the main entry, you're going to have Feltwinter, the Ash Jaeger. He is, well, he's a goddamn force to be reckoned with, in short, followed by Whitlock, who's primarily going to be playing that second entry. Whitlock is by far and away the most underrated player in all of T3. I am so glad he's starting to get the attention that he's gotten because he is one of the most consistent fraggers. He's one of the smartest fraggers. He is so goddamn good. Whitlock Casio is just a head above the rest. Meanwhile, Gunner, the CCS MVP All-Star himself, is going to be usually rocking that sludge buck, usually on those nades. Xeno on flank watch, and Rexavy on the hard support, where he belongs. Arial Arise, on the other hand, they've gone through quite the roster shakeup, as you already pointed out. Lava and Spiff being the two newest pickups, Spiff being one of the primary entries along with Og. Lava playing primarily the same roles as Gunner, although on the defense, he's a lot less aggressive. He tends to play more of the Cade, the Maestro, kind of stuff like that. Dami is going to be the primary flank watch, though they're not afraid to unleash him on the Jaeger on the defense, and Woods is going to be locked to that primary hard support. If we're talking about MVPs, Woods was also the MVP of the last EPS season before, before EPS became what it is now. And he was doing that on Hibana Smoke. So Woods, although on the hard support, is certainly not a force to be trifled with.
I think everyone in this lobby can basically frag. I mean, looking at all the names down the list, everyone can do their due
This
diligence.
is a superstar
and
game.
that is why this game is so exciting. I don't think people understand. Lava, Dami, Og, Wood, Spiff. Those five are all people that can frag. Now, obviously, Spiff is a little bit newer to me, so in terms of him, he's gonna have to prove himself to myself. Like, I've never casted him. I casted him like once, so that's kind of where I sit. On the other hand, Gatekeepers, they've got 4 excellent fraggers. You got kind of Rex on the harder roles, so he's in the background doing the work where, we can't really see and, move in silence. Why not?
Castle.
Yeah, but like stuff like that. So right now, what we're trying to look at basically is, I think 4 main people. It's a 2v2 head to head. It's Gavin and Woods, Lava and Woods versus Whitlock and Feltwinter. Those 4 are like going to be the main people who get your kills. If those people are so crucial, Whitlock obviously he could drop 20 bombs whenever he feels like it. Lava on the other hand, he's got to make sure he doesn't get into his own head. That's like the one thing about Arial is that they're very, they're a team that they're a team that, if you get in their head, it works. Like, especially Arial Arise. So you got to be careful with who you are against. And Gatekeepers, if anything, are the team that can get into people's heads.
Oh, yeah. Gatekeepers are in so many people's heads.
Oh, yeah.
Rent fucking free. Just because
Besides
of the way they
one
play.
team who just qualified for SCS.
Oh, that's true. That if we're not...
I'm looking in chat, besides people making fun of me for eating burgers.
Yeah. We'll settle that later. Yeah,
we will settle that.
We'll talk about Neil later.
We're
I
not
don't wanna open
casting
that can
them,
of worms
so-
just yet.
No.
But as you can see, the map ban. It's Club Villa. That's not
Villa's
too bad.
good.
We could have had like a Club Oregon, but we have Villa. So Club, I put out a tweet earlier today when Leon was like, "Oh, with this old 7 map pool with theme park, how would you rate each of the maps?" And I was like, "Fuck that. I already passed I forgot. I'm supposed to keep this PG-13. I get 1 pass, and I've used the F word like 3 times already." I was like, forget that. I'm going to do it in order of maps that are fun to cast. And Clubhouse and Consulate are kind of at the bottom. But if a good enough team is playing Clubhouse, like SSG, or a really good T3 team like Gatekeepers and Arial Arise, I think Clubhouse can definitely be a really, really, really fun contest. Now, the thing I want to focus here, Adam, is Gatekeepers have been allowed Villa. How many times have we seen Gatekeepers just absolutely dominate people on this map?
God. Do we have to talk about this? I mean, this I don't know how fair this is gonna be. This is where I definitely feel like the tie could happen.
I think it's a tie.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, Clubhouse Arial Arise. They could put away anyone on Clubhouse. You know, they're like I guess they're the SSG of T3. They aren't that good on Club.
Well,
I don't think anyone's good on Club anymore.
Especially too, though. I mean, you remember Joe Academy on Club, and now you got Og and Woods on Arial.
Yeah.
See? I think they take Club.
Yeah. Yeah, Villa's definitely one-sided, I would think. Gatekeepers are a very strong Villa team, but Arial could surprise us. You know, that's the one thing about this match. Like, as much as we want to like kind of predict that this is gonna be one way or the other, I don't think we can. I literally don't think we can. We cannot predict whether Arial Arise is gonna like, you know, show up or not. Like, this is all a game of mental. This entire game is mental game. It's gonna be a mental game, and you're already in my head.
You're talking about burgers? It made me really hungry. And
You want some?
I forgot.
Oh, I just got ketchup on my hands.
I forgot I have Cajun shrimp. Oh.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good game.
Sucking on your fingers.
I had to do it for the bit.
That's true. How many people do we have in lobby? Oh, we have 10. Yo, we can start whenever the hell we want. Unless, wait. Are there any segments that we're missing, or did we cover all of them? I think we covered all of them because I can hear the game getting started. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Gatekeepers versus Arial Arise, the kickoff map for SCS Season 5. Gonna be probably the most exciting T3 season ever.
Ever?
With the first ban. Ever. And what do you think it'll be?
No,
Faction?
no, I'm not disagreeing. I'm literally not disagreeing. I think this is going to be one of the best games that we have this entire season. And I think this match will set the stage for what the season is going to look like, because these are two of the teams that everyone can kind of predict and say, like, they are going to be the top teams, right? Like, that is how important this game is. People don't realize these are probably the best teams in the entire league going head-to-head right now. Gatekeepers, they came in with flying colors. I mean, they've done so many things in qualifiers. They're an extremely good qualifiers team. Now it's time to prove if they can do the endurance battle, if they can keep on going in a league. Arial Arise, they won everything so far. They won CCS, like that's like the biggest league in North American T3. So there's a lot that can happen. This game sets the stage for how the season is going to go, at least in this group. It could be really close, or it could be a one-sided sweep. We'll have to see if this will become an Arial Arise comeback story or an Arial Arise stomping Gatekeepers story.
So, first band's already coming through. Hibana Thatcher, Wamai, Valkyrie. So, it's Clubhouse, very hatch-centric map. You do not want to allow Hibana free reign. And you're also going to take out Thatcher. Now, the thing is, because there's no Hibana, you're going to rely very heavily on your Maverick, which means you don't need to ban the Cade. So Cade is still going to be left up. I would be surprised if Gatekeepers bring it too many rounds. I would be surprised if they bring it here, as Gunner, I think, just random picked Ella. They're actually going to go Gym Bedroom first. So they're going to go to the tertiary site right off the rip, and they're going to be able to bring the Mira along with the Bandit. So we'll probably see Gunner putting his Bandit batteries on the jacuzzi wall, maybe even over towards CCTV side of things as well, because, I mean, there's no castle, so it's really easy for the attackers to get those Bandit batteries off the wall anyway. You'll likely see one mirror window inside of bathroom, watching the jacuzzi breach for when it's eventually opened, and the second one is a hell of a lot more flexible. Sometimes it goes on the gold wall that you can see Xeno opening up right now, looking into Master. Sometimes it even goes on the Logi wall, looking into Construction. Sometimes on the server cache wall, between those, watching over towards the breach. So I'm interested to see where Rexavy puts his second one, and it looks like Gatekeepers are going for your standard, cache hold. Nothing too crazy. Not a lot of down. It doesn't look like they're going to be going for any downstairs presence as well. It's just going to be all horizontal extension over in cache. There's the first mirror window as well.
We talk about Gunner, and Gunner's kind of always like touted how he just plays Bandit for the gun, and honestly, yeah, that kind of sums up Gatekeepers as a whole. Just this aggressive run and gun playstyle. Their picks determine how their round goes, not their strategy. But they do have strats. It's not to say that they don't. So, starting off on a gym bedroom, obviously not your common sight. That's not what you see every single day. But Arial Rise are simply just going to have to adapt. Whitlock is getting really aggressive on that wall, but an even more aggressive fall off here as he is just going to rotate away. Good Banshee clear. And Arial Rise so far off to a pretty good start. They don't have cash, even though it looks like it, even though it looks like it's completely clear. Whitlock is playing very aggressively here, waiting his time, biding his time to see what sort of play he can make as he has got the holes inside of construction. He can hold cash however way he feels, basically just to make sure that he is safe, as well as being able to constantly apply pressure. He's got to be careful because there's a few parameters. Construction window's open, so he's gonna have to be careful of that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's too keen on holding cash too aggressively. He'd rather play his life, and that's the smart move. Arial Arise already moving in, taking that control, cutting off the doorway from construction. And there's the second mirror window, so it is going to be on the Logi wall, and there's no one on the hatch, so Feltwinter is completely free to pretty much deny any sort of construction presence. He can hear someone on the roof. It looks like the Maverick trying to open it. He's prepping the C4. Woods is going to have to be careful. The C4 goes off. It does not hit its mark, and the hatch will pretty much be opened for Woods. If there's no ADS covering Feltwinter as well, he could definitely be prey to a grenade from Woods' pocket. I'm not quite sure if Arial Arise have gotten the Jacuzzi breach open yet, because it seems like their entire efforts have been focused on clearing cash, and now moving into construction by clearing Logi. Feltwinter has moved out from that mirror window, and not only a nade, but also a flame arrow from the Capitao has been dedicated to clear it out. Feltwinter luckily avoids all of it. Gunner will get the first frag of the series. Down goes Og, but it's swiftly... Oh yeah, it is an even trade. I thought it was a teammate getting that refrag, but it was an even 1-for-1. Whitlock, unfortunately, playing too tight on that corner, gets caught out by Spiff. Really exposed position, but they have no clue that Feltwinter's back by the mirror window. Woods dropping the hatch goes down. No refrag just yet. Dami acing the mirror, trying to clear it. Feltwinter holding onto this as long as he can, and now he'll start to back off. Dami knows that he can no longer play there. He and Spiff trying to push through, but the mirror window itself isn't cleared. Just a space below it. Where is Lava? He's actually over towards the windows looking to get the jump in. Gas cannons start to come out as well with 20 seconds left, but that's it for Zeno. He's out. He'll start to smoke through. Lava looking for the jump in, but he falls right into the waiting arms of Zeno, but Zeno can't find the kill just yet. Dami planting in. Kill found from Spiff. Fantastic cover. They're not going to be able to deny this plant. They have no clue where it is. It's in the smoke, and Spiff and Lava tack on for the last 2 kills. Arial Arise looked completely choked off in construction, but when push came to shove, beautiful cover on the plant gives them round number 1.
Excellent rotations there from Arial Arise. I thought Feltwinter's position inside of Logi was going to be the be-all, end-all. That position was just going to slow down Arial to the point where getting the plant down was nearly impossible, but this is Arial Arise. Is anything impossible for Arial Arise? Absolutely not. That was beautiful there from Spiff, who has been promoted to the Ash. And the rest of the Arial Arise, as well as Gunner. As well as Lava. So really good stuff. I'm actually shocked, genuinely shocked, that they managed to get that plan off. Not only that, but just get 3 consecutive kills immediately afterwards. Honestly, should not have gotten away with that. There should have been so much pressure from the positioning that Gatekeepers had. I mean, they had so much control. They had that gym hall. They had Logi. They had everything. There were so many crossfires options for them, but they lost it out, which is something that you don't tend to see happen all that much. It's going to be round number 2, and we're going downstairs, avoiding that CCTV cache. What a start from Arial Arise, however. Beautiful stuff from them. They'll just be able to catapult this momentum in their way. A start like this is really what you need, just to kind of put Gatekeepers on their feet, cement them down, make them feel like they're lesser. So far, this is really good. It doesn't seem like Arial Arise are mentally drained.
The biggest thing in that round, too, the really funny thing for me, is you could see when Gatekeepers were aware that the push was coming into the site, and you had that smoke grenade hugging the reinforcement, they knew where the plant was going down. We even heard a knife go out from one of the Gatekeepers players, but they just missed. They just didn't shoot in the smoke where they needed to, and under the cover of darkness, Dami was just sitting there getting the plant down. It's weird, Dami has always been like one of the primary planters for Arial, even when his role was Ash. He would always, whenever if the primary planter ever died, like if Max ever died, Dami would be like, all right, I got it. On Ash or Twitch. It was really funny. Gatekeeper's not going to go gym again, opting instead for the downstairs bomb site. Probably considered the best along with CCTV cache, though. With the recent Jaeger OMI nerfs, it definitely makes holding areas like Blue Bunker a hell of a lot harder. Gunner playing very aggressively up in top secret will take the opening fight with Woods, dealing a hell of a lot more damage to Woods than is dealt back.
I hope they drone that. That might have just been like a swing, because you don't obviously don't expect people to be just there, but
yeah.
Jeez, that's a lot of HP lost here. Woods is gonna have to be careful. He's currently the only decent hatch hard breach. You want to keep Dami alive to get open those church walls. So Woods is a very crucial piece of this round. Obviously, I don't think he's gonna get open kitchen hatch. That's just like it doesn't matter if you're on 1 HP or 1,000. That is a death sentence if you try and Mav trick the kitchen hatch. But it was almost a pretty tragic start. You would have lost nades. You would have lost your, obviously your Maverick. You can only open 1 hatch. Would not have been bueno. But so far, what we're seeing from Gatekeepers is a very aggressive blue hold. But Arial Arise wants to break this. Flashbangs and firebolts alike here is going to force Whitlock out. So blue control should be established, but again, there is that mirror. Spiff will get the opening frag here onto Gunner. His 4th kill this entire game. He has just been looking phenomenal so far. A great start from him. And as soon as Arial Rise can kind of get themselves inside of Moto, look at this. They see a player back in the site, but he isn't able to finish the kill. Whitlock will take down Og. However, putting this at a 4 versus 4. Is it weird that I'm saying, like, casting Whitlock against Arial Arise? It's so weird. Spiff on for his 5th. I mean, this guy is just absolutely crazy. Feltwinter goes down into 3 versus 4, and even with the mirror windows, Gatekeepers are starting to slowly lose control. The last mirror window being occupied is Rexaby in black box, and he can't really do much from this position. It's either swing or be swung for him. Spiff is just tacking on more here. His 2nd kill for the round, but make that 6th of the entire game. We're just going to keep counting for him. Gavin entries in, and Spiff, 7 kills! This kid is nasty! Arial Arise take round number 2 without a hitch.
That was a 4K. All moving down secret and into blue. Wow. Spiff just completely decimating everybody from the back, while Arial Arise's main push was from the front. He is now 7-0 in 2 rounds, like you said. Gavin taking the ace, unfortunately, at the end. But Spiff, he wasn't in a position to capitalize on that kill anyway. So, Arial Arise, after Woods took a hell of a lot of damage, slowed down. They hit the brakes, open Moto hatch to try and facilitate that main push, and at the same time had people start taking secret. First things first, you can see exactly why Arial Arise banned the Womai, and that's because Lava wants to take full advantage of that Capitao. Flushing Whitlock out of Generator leaves blue very exposed and allows Spiff to slip in. Gets the first pick. I believe he got the first 2, trying to move down into secret. And because most of the push is going over by Moto and distracting Gatekeepers, Arial Arise were in a perfect position, and so was Spiff for the pinch. 2 rounds in a row on your Clubhouse attack. With a Hibana ban and Cade still up, this is looking very good for Arial Arise so far. Gatekeepers now need... At this point, you cannot realistically tell yourself, we're going to get this 4-2. I mean, I'm sure they are just because they don't want to lose confidence. But looking at it realistically, they're probably going to have to settle for a 3-3. And if they don't start stringing these rounds together, they're not going to look great going into the second half.
And you'd think these mirror windows being brought out from Rexaby, that, like, the role the shoes he's trying to fill with, I think it was Apollo who used to play the mirror.
Yes.
So, I mean, I guess mirror just kind of comes down to the strats. So I guess that's like obviously your easiest operator to fill into because it's in the strat book, but regardless, trying to do his best there with that control, and that's a huge pick there. Whitlock takes down Spiff, make it 2, and a drone for his troubles. Og will go down here, no withstand for you, fucker. It's gonna be a 3 versus 5 for now, and Arial Arise so far on the back foot, losing Spiff, who's just been such a power player. Utility is still in hand, however, and that has been what is basically completely nullified all of Rexaby's mirrors.
Og will be recovered, as you said, no withstand, but there's Dami to the rescue, so it's still only a 1-man deficit, though a lot of damage done to Og, as the rest of Arial Arise starts to swarm into server and cache. Lava gets the first refrag for his team, but Whitlock is there for a swift trade, where... Wait, did Gavin jump into gym?
What?
Is that where that X was? I think he jumped into gym. All right.
Wait, no, that must
Max
be metal.
Keglin
That must
and
be metal
Tompkins
bout.
moment.
That must
No,
be metal
they,
bout.
dude, the X was inside of gym. I swear to God.
No. I don't want to believe
well,
it.
maybe he killed the guy in gym and maybe he died on Balk. Either way, that was all right. Whichever way, Lava is unfortunately dead. That's a lot of utility lost now, and all you've lost is your Cade. And I mean, Gunner's really used the rest of utility. You're losing a Nitro Cell for all of Capitão's bolts. That's pretty damn good. Only a minute 20 remaining. Arial Arise do not have the manpower they had in the previous round when they were able to take it away. Feltwinter yet again getting flushed out of the mirror window spot. Woods on the hatch, waiting for his rotate. Looks like it's going to be Og tasked with clearing this, but Feltwinter's going to get aggressive, and Og is solo HP, but no! He's just a distraction! Feltwinter doesn't land the one bullet necessary, and Woods is there on the window. Whitlock retaking Logi, though this is a great position, and he'll find 2 more kills for himself. A 3K on the round, and it's just Dami alone. Or actually, no, I believe Whitlock has 4. Dami needs to clutch up a 1 versus 3 with 40 seconds left. He's stuck on Metal Balk. He's got 2 smokes in his pocket and all of his Selmas. Curiously enough, he could maybe use those for sound cover. He'll fake out the rappel. But, I mean, still, it doesn't address the issue. He's stuck on this balcony. He really has no good point of entry. He's just kind of floundering. He knows that there's someone by the mirror window. It's Whitlock, hungry for this ace, and here comes the jump in, and a beautiful ace from Whitlock.
Give it to
This
him.
is why he's one of the best players in T3, and off the back of the Jaeger, Gatekeepers will get their first round.
What? Who doubts Whitlock anymore? This man has just been fragging under the spotlight. Like, give him a shot in Pro League, please, man.
Well,
this guy,
when he's 18.
When he's 18. This guy is absolutely nothing short but incredible. Incredible. Give him 5 kills for his troubles in 1 round. I thought this was gonna be Whitlock versus, like Gavin and Dami. This is Spiff versus Whitlock. This is a clash of Ash and Jaeger. What a game.
Yeah,
What a game.
It is. That was incredible from Whitlock.
I don't know what to
And
say.
they'll finally win Jim. Because I guess Whitlock decided he was done. That was it.
I
No
still
more
want to figure
hiding
out.
in the corner of the master doorway.
I want to figure out the mystery of Gavin jumping into Jim. Did he actually do that?
Dude, okay, because I was looking for the X, and I didn't see an X on the balcony, unless I'm just blind.
No, I mean it was somewhere. It was around that area. So I mean, do you think he just wanted to get in?
Max Keglinek Tompkins moment.
What does that mean?
Oh no, you weren't there. We were playing ranked with Crater.
Oh my God!
When
Oh
Max just
no!
jumped into Jim. Didn't get the bandit batteries off the wall. But he got his picks. Shout out to Max.
Don't say that
being,
around Devin. He's actually watching. I'm pretty sure.
Well, my bad. Also, shout out to Max for being our observer tonight. You great. Kegelneck.
Kegelneck.
Also observes casually, so you know.
Also
you know
a
it's good.
host. Also a caster. He does it all.
Yes. he
Content
does it all.
creator.
He does a lot of games too. He does COD. He's done Fortnite. He's done Valorant. Right, Max? I know you can hear me. I know you're listening. Alright, he's not responding. Ah, he said yes. There we
He
go.
said yes with his webcam mic.
It's okay. We love you, Max. The stream can't hear you, but that's okay. It's gonna be downstairs yet again for Gatekeepers. This is the site where Spiff just went ham and got a 4K. Can he do it again? Maybe, but Arial Arise shouldn't rely on it. Gunner is up the main stairs. With the way Woods' drone is going through, I don't think Arial have any clue. They have not droned upstairs. This could be an easy frag for Gunner, but he's being very patient and very cautious about it. He saw there was a drone in the double door. He doesn't want to get caught out too early before he goes for this play. He could catch out the Ash of Spiff. He could catch out even the Maverick of Woods before he's done with the hatch. And there's the kill.
No.
No info from Arial will result again in the death of their star fragger through the first couple rounds. First pick going the way of Gunner.
This is not good. We've been seeing so many weird positioning, so many weird positions from Gunner, and they've just been working out. The drone's got to come in here for Arial Arise. I feel like of all people, it shouldn't have been Gunner, or it shouldn't have been Arial Arise. Like, they should not be the ones that don't know how to drone. Good clearance, however, there from Gavin and Og. I always thought it's so hard to say lava, just because
Lixva.
Lixva.
Yeah,
It's, I don't know.
By the way, Stream, if we ever say Gavin, that's lava.
We mean lava. Yeah, I'll start saying lava. I don't think I have any room to make mistakes right now, so I'll say lava. But yeah, 4 versus 4, even man count. But you lost 2 of your best players, like 2 pretty good players here. Obviously, Gunner hasn't been showing up, but he got a massive flank on his spiff, so very important frags at that. Whitlock is going to be forced to rotate out of church. Another excellent clear here. That is what That's what Lava has been doing for his team. The value on Capitao that he is bringing, he's basically showing why Capitao is so good. He's very underrated as an operator as a whole. But 30 seconds left, and Arial Arise are going to start working on this blue push. They've got a lot to deal with here, depending on whatever site they push. They want to push here into Church. They've got a player not only behind Black Box, but also behind Bark. They want to push into Armory. They got a player playing K9 or AK Racks, and they got a player playing back Arsenal. Feltwinter, however, has lost a lot of HP here on this Kaid. You have to wonder if that's going to be the choice here. Woods and Lava just go huge, looking for a second there, but Zeno and Rex will find 2 as well. Zeno finds a second. They got 3! All headshots here for Zeno, and Gatekeepers take a shocking ending to round number 4. Woo! That was clean. He had to reload.
Did that happen? Zeno, by box 1, completely shutting down that blue push. When we saw that, Lava and I think it was, what was it, Lava and Dami setting up for that Moto push, I thought that's where Diffuser was. I thought they were going for a Moto plant. But when they start to go in and get their picks, it's actually Woods, one of the blue players tag teaming with Og, that has Case. Sure, he's able to get the kill on Feltwinter. Killing that player AKs was huge. That was a really important kill. But he can't hit the shot onto Zeno. Zeno covering from box 1, looking into the doorway, lining up head after head, and that round just came down to Arial Arise's inability to get the refrag and shut down the smoke. Beautiful play by Zeno in that round, holding it down together for his team. I believe that was a 4 versus 2 for him and Rexavy. Rexavy with 1, Zeno with the final 3. And Gatekeepers will tie our score. Realistically, this should probably be a 3-1 scoreline for Arial Arise, but thank God for Zeno.
Zeno is easily the least talked about player in this entire lobby, and sometimes that's a blessing in disguise because you've got, you know, you aren't in the limelight. You make the plays happen whenever they matter. Zeno single-handedly won an entire round, and we haven't even said his name, basically, at all, this entire game. And he just comes out of the woodworks and wins an entire round. That is the importance of support players. Now, obviously, we're in a meta where support players really need to frag. But it's good to see Zeno getting his due diligence, getting his work in. Go off, Zeno. But, yeah. Rexaby is going to be on a certain operator that just got allowed into SCS, and that is Aruni. A very interesting operator that I will definitely get confused with Amaru 20,000 times. But I'll probably call him Aruni. I actually confuse Amaru more with Aruni than I do Aruni with Amaru. It's weird. I just don't speak... English isn't my first language yet. But, yeah. That clip is amazing. But, yeah.
Moment.
So far, so good for Arial Arise. They'll get for a moment. For Millionaire. But, yeah. So far, Arial have gotten themselves situated pretty well. Feltwinter. Whoa! Was that... No! Did he...
Wait.
Did he made a punch hole. Oh, that's... Oh. They droned that. That's beautiful there. But they didn't drone this! Gunner goes almost for 2, but Spiff takes him down instead. Spiff takes him down instead. It was almost really bad there, but Gatekeepers are playing this really aggressively. Whitlock is now going to have to either rotate up or play this fight. Either way, he's putting himself at risk and basically this entire round at risk. So, Gatekeepers, you know, you thought they'd get the pressure going against them, but so far it is a 4-3. Gatekeepers are still not ahead. Whitlock is stuck here inside a secret. Not many options for him. They're very spread thin, so Arial are going to have to make something happen here. And if they're able to find this player inside a garage, round could be over right here.
So it looks like, what, the Aruni gates are on garage door, plat wall.
Look at that. Oh, Rexaby's dead.
Where else? Incredible work by the Capitao of Lava, flushing out Rexaby, causing him to sprint away. Even if Dami hadn't gotten that kill, he would have probably died to the flames anyway. Whitlock still playing downstairs, moves out of secret, peeks Mini just in time to catch the head of Woods, dropping the case, but it's quickly recovered by Spiff. We also saw earlier Zeno get maybe a little bit too brazen. swinging the plat wall and taking a lot of heat from the side of Dami. Whitlock playing very close to the doorway. He's in a fantastic position to shut down anyone either vaulting garage window, which, I mean, albeit shouldn't happen, or anyone pushing through the breach. But with the way Arial are pushing, they're going to shove the man through the garage, rotate, Lava getting this plant down, and Dami covering from the rappel. Whitlock knows that he cannot contest this, and Zeno is way too late. His gas canister's missing, and it's a post-plant thanks to Lava. Whitlock coming in from the garage flank, pushes up Mini, but he and Spiff trade plenty of blows, and now he and Zeno are both extremely low on HP. What a jump out, though, but there's the Claymore. Og finds it, and Lava with the last kill into the site, killing the very low HP Zeno. Really good post-plant from Arial Arise. Good coverage on that blue window as well earlier from the Zofia of Og, and Arial Arise will retake their lead.
We are finally seeing the Capital value come into light. Wait, Keg, I love you so much. You caught that at the very second.
That was beautiful.
Amazing. He's a film major. Yeah, amazing stuff there. We cut out Rexavy just getting burnt to a crisp thanks to Capital, and Gavin is able to just, not only that, but using his experience to force out Rex and then frag some more.
We also got the overhead of Felt getting killed by a Maverick.
Oh, I thought he got like Maverick punch hold.
Dude,
but
yeah, I was like, how the hell is he getting shot? Is that wall soft or something? But nope, it was Woods drew a line, and it was deadly.
This game is heating up, bro. I'm excited. This game is heating up.
This game has been so good so far. We've had hero plays. We've had last-minute executes. We've had excellent utility use.
We've had Dami on Ace 1 and 3.
Listen, he's not the Ash anymore. It's okay.
He's not. He's
You know who we can't forgive? Og. For being 3 and 5. Come on. Step it up.
Og in the bin. Get in the bin.
That's it. You're getting.
Feltwin is also 1 and 5. I don't. I think Feltwin is an attacker player. He does play Ash on attack, I think. So, well, they probably have. Are they going to have Whitlock on Zoe is the question, or are they going to have him on Ash?
Probably. Whitlock is a very good Zoe.
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
Or, what if they have Gunner on Zoe and Whitlock on Sledge?
They can do that.
Whitlock is also a very good Sledge.
That is true.
Whitlock is also
both Whitlock and
a very
Gunner.
good flank watch. Whitlock is a very good player.
Yeah.
I simp for Whitlock.
We simp the Whitcock.
Ah, thick lock.
Thick lock?
Yes. Let's see if he gets killed by Maverick holes.
Oh boy.
Oh, they know exactly where he is. Whitlock's standing on the table and now retreating over towards green box. He could definitely fall prey to a couple well-placed torch holes in the red wall. Currently completely back turned.
Oh my god.
Good night.
To him, man.
Good night, Gavin Griffiths. The triple G. But Og is there with a very swift refrag. However, you've taken the cache control. You've taken server. Very good. Within a minute 10. Great time management from Arial Arise. However, the kill that Whitlock got was Lava on the Capitao. And how important have we seen his utility be for Arial Arise? It has been absolutely instrumental. And now Arial Arise, without the smoke and without the flame, with the way they've been executing so far, they might struggle.
This mirror window is also in a really valuable place now that Lava is dead and the Capitao is just... I mean, the Capitao was just so important to every single round. This amount of utility, the amount of value they're getting from this utility is unremarkable. It's remarkable, but they still have nades. Actually, they don't anymore. Woods has used them all and Feltwinter is still alive, so there is a bit of an issue here. They have to get him out sooner or later. There's a Kaid on the wall, burning out some utility here, so trying just their best to get Feltwinter out of here. Is anyone watching his back? I feel like what they could do is just simply jump in. Gunner has rotated out. I think Felt has as well. They're just going to play their time and wait for the rotate. This entire round is just so important for both of these teams. If Arial does lose it, it'll be even count as we kind of expected. But if Arial Arise win this, it'll be absolutely huge, and they're on the fast track to do so. Gunner falls here to the metal Balk player. The execute is coming very soon as Spiff makes his way in. Rexavy will take down Spiff, however. 3-3. Smoke's coming on out here. Gonna choke Dami out. He might just die simply to the smoke. Nope. Zeno finishes him off for a second kill. Og jumps in as well, but he's got crossfires all against him. Beautiful shot there onto Rexavy. It's a trade, however. Zeno is going huge. It's a 1 versus 1, though. Feltwinter's the last player alive, and he simply rotated away with all the... Does Woods have enough time? He knows he's there. The vault's come through. Woods on low HP.
Oh!
Feltwinter wins it. Gatekeepers stay alive. 3-3 is going to be the split. Oh my word, this game just cannot get any closer.
Wow. Arial Arise nearly making that hero execute in, but what was there to stop them? What was that key piece of utility that Arial Arise failed to clear? It was the Banshees. Those Malusi Banshees covering the window jump-in, covering the master door, slowing these players down, giving nearly pinpoint info to Gatekeepers. As soon as they walked in, Spiff was collapsed upon by Rexavy playing by the doorway, heard the Banshee wailing, easy kill. Next up, Dami, trapped in the Banshees, getting gassed out by Zeno, forced to wade his way through right into the waiting arms of the SMG-11 player. And from there, the round was pretty done and dusted. Woods and Og, both doing their best. Og getting the kill on Rexavy, but again, perfect info for Zeno. He knows he's stuck in the Banshee. Easy swing. And Feltwinter knew the time was low enough. Very wisely played. Not taking the fight. Instead, opting to retreat, play it safe, play the time instead of the 1-for-1. And Woods just had to rush in. Didn't have time to check the prone. Beautifully played.
I know a
by
Russian.
Gatekeepers. We do. We both know a Russian. We know two.
Do we?
Cthulhu. Ferme and Cthulhu.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Cthulhu's Russian. He is a Russian Kiwi.
Shout out for me.
Shout out for me.
The producer, the owner, the big
Cthulhu's
daddy of this
actually,
league.
I think Cthulhu's actually playing in Oceanic
CL Quals, yeah.
I hope he makes it. I love
Me too, that'd be really funny.
Konstantin Nud. I don't remember his last name. If I saw it, I could say it.
Cthulhu ANZ is his at. Konstantin Nurjanya. No, Fermi is gonna be so mad. I think he should say it. Like, we're gonna go back to the projector balcony bit. I'm just gonna be pronouncing Russian the entire game. Yep, but Gatekeepers are wasting no time getting themselves inside. There's one thing about this team is that they waste absolutely no time. They go for speed runs. Whenever we see them, they go for speed runs whenever they try and clear out the entire like second and third floor. It's been a minute and they're already making buckles. That's pretty impressive. Their executes. Last we casted them, not so much. But obviously this is a different team. This was without Gunner and without Wed Lahawk. But anyway, Og is going to lose a lot of HP off of this one, looking for the impact trick, but that's about it. That doesn't get much out of that. And the hatch is going to be open, as you hear in the distance. Kitchen hatch open. An objective secured, and really good start here for Gatekeepers. Now the question is can they make do with it? Drone's coming on in here, playing Dami on the Mira as well, so there's a lot of control that Arial Arise can hold indirectly. And Whitlock and team, mainly Whitlock, they just have to be the ones to split apart everybody. Make sure that Arial Arise aren't comfortable on these Mira windows, because Mira is just way too good to be kept alive without a Capitao! Feltwinter, a rare whiff from him, just can't click the head there of, I believe, it was
who was that?
Spiff.
Was that Dami?
That looked like
Dami or
it
Spiff.
was
One of
Dami
them.
or Spiff, yeah. But it could have been, or what could have been. Flash comes out and through, though. I think this is going to be an execute.
Yeah, they're just putting all their eggs in one basket. It looks like it's just going to be a complete drop down, and Dami catches the first player. Down goes Zeno, a prone drop from Rexavy, looking to recover Diffuser, and he'll start the plant, but that's a nice C4 from Spiff, but it actually doesn't land. Gunner gets the first frag for his team, as Rexavy is completely unabated. What a shot from Woods! Holy
my
crap!
God.
Down goes Whitlock, but the plant is completed. It's adequate cover from his team. Rexavy gets it down. Now he's stuck inside a back arsenal. Feltwinter lording over the hatch, but Rexavy goes down in the sight. Gunner with another kill onto Dami. Dead is the Mira. Feltwinter and Gunner now the two primary entries with it all to do. Feltwinter gets one, but what is that through the floor? Oh, gets the kill. It's a 1v2. Gunner has the upstairs control, though, and there's barely any time left on the diffuser. Ogg is going to start going. Spiff has to try and cover. He has the angle. He's just going to play with the utility. That's smart from Gunner, but Ogg is still going. He can't see it. He gets one, and he gets both! Gunner clutches up the 1v2, and Gatekeepers take the lead.
That's the man. That's Gunner. We finally see him showing up here on what has been a quiet map for him, but he does it where it matters. Oh, my word. The secondary entry Gunner is terrifying, man. It's terrifying. We're up 4-3. This is map 1. We're casting 4 maps, and I'm already just like, oh my gosh.
Was that 4?
That was.
Oh, he's at 7 kills right now.
I don't remember what he was at.
The other round, I tried to check back on stream, but the other round just ended, so I can't.
Yeah, we'll
I
have
can't
to
remember
see
if that
in a
was
sec.
3 or 4.
It was, wow, that was a 4K.
That was.
Jeez.
Holy Gunner.
Gunner is massive. He is absolutely huge. This man has so much
The
experience in this
time
game.
was so low. Ogg almost had it. He was this close. But
Yeah.
He was just so low HP that a single bullet, despite Gunner being drunk and seeing double, 1 bullet was enough. It caught Ogg, and it caught Spiff as well, because Spiff was also half. And on Malusi, you're 3 arm or you're 3 speed. You don't have a lot of health to your name. That was a good start from Arial Arise, but unfortunately, that upstairs control from Gatekeepers has proved to be the downfall. Now Arial Arise, opting not to go back to church. We're gonna go cash instead. Still bringing this Mira. Interesting that both teams, I think, am I wrong in saying, has Mira had a 100% pick rate?
I don't think you're wrong.
It's definitely near there. There may be like 1 round where she wasn't brought.
I think it's 100.
We'll have to,
It was
find
so
out
well.
later.
Definitely, Gatekeepers. They ran it in their gym setup. They ran it in their church setup. Did they run it in
I
their
can't
CC
remember if they
setup?
ran. Yeah, that's why I can't remember if they ran it for.
Yeah.
So close to 100.
He's very influential.
Yeah, something like
That's for sure. But wow, this has been what a game, Harrison. What a game,
Dude,
this
is
ladies and gentlemen, we just started the season. This is the beginning.
Yep.
This isn't even like finals.
Dude, we
This is
have
the
another
beginning.
map after this.
We have
between these two
another
teams. This is
game
map
after this.
1.
This has been absolutely crazy so far here. Shout out to Ferme for putting together such a brilliant league. But what is right? What?
What?
Can we get a? What is that? What is that?
I'm sure that's what Gavin's saying in his team comms as well, as he's able to get a free kill on the Maverick, to say the least. And yeah, most importantly, the wall is not open. It is closed.
And you can. And there's
Rexity
nothing.
died before he did it.
They need Xeno. They need Xeno now, but he's. Yeah, I think he's gonna go for the plat walls, but that is so unfortunate. This wall should be open. This shouldn't even be an issue here for
Yeah,
Gatekeepers.
I mean, thank
This is
God
like
there's no Cade.
this. This would have been over, but Gatekeepers, they're just making do. They managed to get the walls open. They still have their objectives clear, but there's an obvious issue here, and that is Spiff inside a garage. They're going for a construction take, which obviously kind of mitigates the need for a garage hold, but regardless, that can still be really painful. The crossfire is there. Feltwinter's going to go down, however, to Ogg, so the pressure keeps on climbing. 3 versus 5, and Gunner looking for any frag he possibly can. He's got players sitting inside of red, and he's just going to walk in. ADS completely, and Dommy's none the wiser. Woods will fall as well. It's 2 for Gunner here, and 1 for Xeno. 2 versus 2. The retake here from Lounge will work out. Give it to Gunner! Make it 4 again! Gatekeepers take round number 8. That round should not be theirs whatsoever, but the playmaker, it's Gunner all day. I saw Gunner walk in there like it was a Doom game, just completely ADS. Like he just walked in and it worked. Oh my word! Great of him. Great of him to recognize that the 2 players in red were just not peeking him. But
And
still,
who shot open the mirror window?
did someone shoot it open?
That's why it was. Yeah, that's why they weren't peeking it. It was open.
Well,
Wait,
yeah, it was open.
Remember when Gunner was repelled outside the plat wall looking through the
That's
map
what.
holes?
See, that's what I was thinking. That he managed to get it somehow through the plat wall repel.
So
but
that shooting that mirror window is might have been what enabled him to just walk in, because you have Woods and Smith both on red stairs, too afraid to challenge construction because of the open mirror window, and there might still be someone watching that repel angle on plat wall. So they're playing so passively. They're playing so passively, and that allows Gunner, because there's no Banshee, there's no Barb, Legion isn't being played, there's nothing to stop him from just waltzing in, finding the Maestro behind green box, peeking red, finding his kill there. I mean, that was
Chat's
Gunner,
freaking out about a Gunner 4K. Wait till they see what happens.
Yeah. That was
my.
one, Gunner taking the initiative, and two, Arial Arise just not covering their angles.
Nah. Can we really blame it on Arial though? That was just such an obscene play there from Gunner. You just don't see that every day. This game has shocked me to my core. I don't know what to say. This has been one of the closest and just most enjoyable games I've ever casted. Oh my! And then we have Team Aggro after this, and I love casting Team Aggro.
Aggro are
they're really fun,
flashy play team.
Yeah, but
dude, Aggro reminds me of DreamHack Disrupt.
Oh my, that was the one with Bolo as coach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Spades and all them. Oh my, this is just, oh my, I don't know what to say.
It was Bolo as coach, and it was Sweater, Yaga, Exo, not Matt Exo, other Exo.
Yeah, E-X-O.
Ghost,
and then Bolo as
and
coach.
Dot Dash.
Oh, as well as Dot. Wait, was it? Oh yeah, I guess it was.
Yep.
One of those players is now in Pro League. I guess two of them if you count Dot Dash being in Mexican Pro League.
Yes.
So good job. Glad to see the boys succeeding.
Sweater has great shirts. Get his merch.
Also banned for cheating. Or whatever happened there. I don't know. That's a controversial topic, huh? Like no one knows what happened. I think
you know why? You know why I said that? Because it wasn't Sweater, it was Skittles. I was thinking of Skittles. Skittles has fire merch. Get Skittles merch. Anyway, Woods is gonna get the opening pick. Dead is Gunner, the big playmaker. For Gatekeepers in the past 2 rounds will now be unable to make said plays. That is super unfortunate for Gatekeepers, but all hope is not lost. You've still got Whitlock on the board, and you've still got plenty of utility to try and open up flat, which I believe is already done, and to try and open up construction, which is also done. Much better time management here from Gatekeepers, much better utility management as well. Though, Feltwinter is down on the floor, but Whitlock is there with the frag onto Dami. Down goes your Maestro, not the operator you want to lose, especially when the execute is about to come down, because I think he was also playing behind green box, so he was one of the only players that is able to, again, deny that construction push immediately. Og is below the hatch. He could potentially go to the other side of stage and find an angle down, but it's definitely risky. He doesn't want to risk his life, especially... Oh no, he actually doesn't have a C4 from below. I'm not quite sure if it's pre-placed or if he's just used it already. Maybe that'll allow him to play a little bit more aggressively, because when Og is unhinged, he can absolutely pop off. Gas canisters continuing to come through, but that's not going to stop Xeno from getting the plant, especially not when there's 3 kills. What happened to Arial? Og will get 1 refrag, but it's for the price of 3, and Feltwinter's on the breach. What happened to the defense from Arial? They had locked Gatekeepers out. The plant starts going down, and they all just crumble.
I don't know what to say. I actually don't know. I'm just lost. Like, holy moly. Gatekeepers just walked in. Again. They executed so well. And so many crossfires were demolished by Gatekeepers. Almost every single crossfire that Arial was holding, one by one, just fell and fell and fell. Oh my goodness. Gatekeepers they have shook Arial Arise to their core. We talked about, there's one team that can get into the mental of anybody, of any competitor. If there's one team that can do it, It's the one that's up 6-3. It's the Gatekeepers. Oh my word. I don't know what to say. This series has come. It was supposed to be a close series, but this has just been sped up rapidly. It is now a race to the finish line. Gatekeepers, you gotta wonder, is Whitlock enjoying this? is Gunner enjoying this? Whitlock and Gunner are ex-teammates of Arial Arise. They're playing against their former teammates, best friends turned enemies, and they're up. It's a game of good versus evil, and right now, evil, it's prevailing.
Spiff just doesn't respond to Gunner. Probably has all chat off. You know, I'm surprised how quiet chat's been too.
That is true.
I think that's maybe just.
I think this is where that changes. No, I think this is where that changes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see because after all, Gatekeepers are on map point. They are about to take a big 3 points to start the season off strong. There's already a C4 will be used. Woods not going to hit its mark, and this is really the last bastion for Arial Arise. They played Church once, Cash twice, and have lost every single defense. It'll be Gym, where they pretty much put their last stakes and last hopes in. And this is the off site. If there's any site that Gatekeepers should probably win, it's here. Hopefully Arial Arise have done something with their anchor game to lock it down.
Got Arial playing the exact same mirror window that he was playing, or that Gatekeepers were playing. Swing here from Domi. This could be huge. Whitlock falls. Oh, Gavin! Lava jumps out and takes down his former teammates. Holy moly! That's one way to make an entrance here against your former teammates, your former allies, maybe your former friends. He's hungry. He's angry. Get Gavin last name out of the stupid Papadopoulos or whatever name. I don't even. What is it?
His last name is Griffiths.
Griffiths.
It's not
wake him up. He's awake.
Wow.
Holy.
I mean,
wow.
Who jumped out bathroom window as a maestro? Who does that? And he finds
Gavin Griffiths.
Dude,
Double G.
Gavin motherfucking Griffiths, I guess. Holy. Down go Whitlock and Gunner, and look at the kill leaderboard. They have both had 11. All right, that was okay. Spiff is going to make a very questionable rotation and give up his life for free instead of playing the mirror window because he was afraid of the Logi hatch. Gavin wanting to swing into construction, but no, he whiffs!
No.
He lights up Zeno, but he can't complete the kill. That could have again been a complete round changer. That would have dropped Diffuser inside of Khan, but now it's just Og and Woods. Og nearly sees the man on the hatch, but he's gonna get droned out. There will likely be hard info on him any second now. And Feltwinter finds his teammate. This could all be over. Og needs to clutch up a 1 versus 3. He gets 1. He finds the drop. There's 2. It's just Feltwinter in the 1v1 and he loses it! Og goes massive! Arial Arise take round number 10 off the back of Augustus Caesar. He keeps them alive.
Never give up on Arial Arise. Never give up on their hopes. Arial just can do whatever they want to. Oh my god, my heart. I'm about to have a heart attack.
Dude.
Oh
it is map 1 of season 5. It's map 1. We haven't even finished the first half of the first game.
I need to take a walk.
This good.
I need to take a walk. Oh my goodness. We thought that play by Lava, the one he made early on, was like, oh my gosh. And then a rare whiff from him and everybody stopped. I'm pretty sure that there was a silence across the chat when Lava whiffed. Because that almost felt like the be-all end-all. The 2v2 wasn't gonna go. Sorry, the 3v2 wasn't gonna go in the way of Arial Arise. But it's Og. It's Augie. He's still alive. He makes the play happen. We talk about him all the time, and this is why. He's an underager, but holy heck, he's Pro League ready. Like, this man is crazy. Just drop 14. Just casually. Arial will need 2 big rounds, however. They're going to be going for an SSG roam to see if they can lock this out. No mute being brought out, but instead of Legion. It looks like we're going to be having a very aggressive hold, while also playing a little bit of blue to make sure, that's like the one weakness of SSG roams is that, you can if they just flush blue, you might just be done for. But with the goo mines, that should hopefully put Gatekeepers in their place. 2 rounds of an energetic game. Oh my. What is there to say? Harrison,
Dude,
what is there to say, man? Like, this is insane.
I cannot believe the way
This is why I love
playing out.
T3. This is why I
And
love
now-
casting.
We get to see, like you said, the famous SSG hold. My favorite defensive hold on Clubhouse. Gunner already on the hunt, looking for lava. Playing inside of construction is the Mozzie. You see that little itty-bitty hole in the Logi wall as well. There's actually a hole in the floor just behind that so that he can cover downstairs onto the kitchen hatch. They've got no clue Gunner's here, but no!
Oh my
Gunner mistimes
gosh!
it! He'll drop behind them, but he's caught! Wow! Lava, I don't know how he knew, but he knew! And that's huge! That's Gunner
timing!
going down! Gunner even calling out his own stupidity for dropping. He just got a little bit too greedy, and he paid the ultimate price. That's a first kill, and still, Arial Arise have not given up the middle floor. There's still more time to waste.
Og almost getting very aggressive. He's got to rotate into bar, so he has a little bit of a position to play. I'm not sure where he's went. I think it's going to be a full rotate downstairs, and yeah, with half the round gone and your Zofia gone as well, this is... oh my goodness. I don't know what to say about this game. This game has been a game of pressure. It's been a game of terrifying miscalculations, but it's also been a game of absolute massive plays. But we've only got a minute 10, and this could be it, so we can't just keep talking just yet. We can't get our hopes up. I don't care what happens. This is already the best map in SCS ever. But Gunner down on the ground, 4 versus 5 for Gatekeepers. They haven't got the hatch open because of impact tricks. They've actually lost 2 Selmas, I think.
Oh, can they not get the hatch?
My, this is huge. Xeno, they've got open moto, so they're gonna have to make do with that. But with 4
they've got
people,
blue.
a flood down moto could be absolutely detrimental.
They do have blue open though. That's the part I want to focus on. They can't get kitchen, but they do have moto and blue, and Whitlock is going to try and go down main stairs. So, it's not completely over. They still have more than one avenue. Og is going to hear that drop. Xeno is right next to him, and it looks like Xeno doesn't know. Lava's going to get 2 more kills. Xeno has no clue that Og is there, and he got the second
my God!
two. How does he find Whitlock as well? Arial Arise off the back of the SSG Roam. Take a flawless round. We are 1 away from going to OT.
Dude. I'm not. I wasn't even. I'm just. I don't know, dude. It's gonna be a double kill for Gavin and a double kill for Augie.
Oh, Gavin
And
got
we
three.
are
Yeah, 'cause
on
he got the first
round
pick,
12.
too.
He did get the first pick. That was 3 kills, but 2 very crucial ones whenever the push came.
Yes.
And we are on match
Wow.
point for both of these teams. It is either we go to overtime or we go to map 2. It is the fated round 12. And on a game like this, this round means everything for the rest of the entire series. As we go to Villa next, Arial Arise's chances a little bit lower. Villa's a great map for Gatekeepers. This entire round means everything for this entire game, not just this map. This entire game. This is the most important round of this entire series.
And don't forget, overtime is infinite.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Infinite OT. You
Oh
must
my.
have a score difference of 2 rounds in order to win. Which means, let's say, hypothetically, we go to 6-6. Let's say Gatekeepers wins the next round. 7-6. Arial Arise have to now win the next 3 in a row in order to end the game right there. Infinite OT
You
is
can't
a
do that,
difficult
Gunnar.
task. I don't
You
know
have
what
to,
that is.
you have to do
But-
whatever.
But now, this is scary for Arial because they take Jim. Og has to 1v3 to win that. they go church. They're able to amend their mistakes by doing a completely different hold. SSG, they win it flawlessly. Not a single mistake on the board. Cash, they have not won once. They have lost it twice. And for their sake, I hope third time's the charm, because both times it has been a lack of coverage watching construction that has twice now allowed Gatekeepers to just walk in.
Arial haven't been looking that good whenever it comes to their coverage, definitely, but so far they're just pushing their boundaries. This should have been over, but we are on 6-5. The momentum swinging in the favor of Arial Arise. They've got a site that is extremely, extremely against them from what we've seen so far. But let's not let the pressure get to them. Dommy's got an aggressive angle to play here. He's going to rotate out. Gunner takes down Gavin, however. Dommy gets himself into red, but where was that? Did he try and swing? I think he tried to make a play. That's gonna cost Lava's life here. A C4 is gone as well. The wall's not open, however. So Arial Arise, I mean, they've got a lot going for them. You know, you still have Electro Claws up. You still have Gatekeepers, you know, trying to go against this time pressure against those Electro Claws and get the wall open. But at the same time, Arial Arise are down a man. And whenever they're down a man, that opens a lot of holes here. Tommy's going to make a beautiful shot onto Gunner, though. As he looks to finish this one out here. It's going to be tied 4-4. Spiff is also still alive inside a garage. Gas grenade rings out here. Spiff trying to swing wide here onto garage. Can't do it, though. Not going to find anything just yet. 30 seconds left. Gatekeepers need to make some sort of push happen. There's not a lot of time for them to make. There's not a lot of time. There's not a lot of open breaches. Just nothing going in their way so far. The crossfires are still established here for Arial Arise. Gas grenade. I think that's the last one here. Nope. Now whipping it out here. 15 seconds. Plan has to go down. Beautiful coverage here from Rexaby. Willock takes down one. Spiff takes down his own. He gets Rexaby. It's going to be a 3 versus 1 though. Spiff is all alone. And Gatekeepers will crush the hearts here of Arial Arise. We won't be going into overtime, although we all wish we could. This map is over. What a half, though. What a half to introduce us to SCS. This is SCS Season 5.
Absolutely incredible play from both sides, but again, what did we see? Gatekeepers, well, they walked in. Sure, that very first kill onto the plat wall player was huge. That was massive. That was crucial. And I thought that the time being wasted by Gatekeepers having to wait for Feltwinter to rotate all the way across the roof and back to plat was going to be the death sentence, being too low on time to make an adequate push come through. But all of Arial, they were stuck by red. There was nowhere for them to go. They were choked off, and Gatekeepers were yet again allowed to just walk in. Seems like Cash was just not the site for Arial, and an inability to take one of the 3 bomb sites puts them in the dirt for map number 1, 7-5. Beautiful stuff from Gatekeepers.
There's so much talent in this game. Like, everyone has a play that they can make. Oh my word. This has just been one of the closest games so far. 7-5. The scoreline, the fact that we didn't go into overtime, doesn't justify it enough. Oh my goodness. Crow, I'm kind of like shell-shocked. Like, I don't know what's happening. This has just been such an excellent series. Like, oh my gosh.
My body is ready.
I'm ready for map 2. Bring it on.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Remember, we have one more map. We have another map after this.
We do.
We're going to Villa. As you can see, 7-5 was the score for Clubhouse. Gatekeepers taking Arial Arise's map pick. I mean, that can't be understated. This was Arial Arise's pick, and Gatekeepers want to go Villa. And Villa is inarguably one of their greatest maps. And being able to avoid overtime does mean Gatekeepers take the full 3 points for today. There's still 3 more to gain. And if I'm Arial, I don't know. I think, you know, Villa has been historically Arial's best map, but that was a different roster. Gatekeepers, a lot of those players remain the same from their dominant streak. So again, I'm going to have to give them the edge going into map 2.
Yeah, I mean, Villa is just one of their best maps here in Arial Arise. They haven't been able to compete on a map like Villa where Gatekeepers just have like this chokehold almost. But it's Arial Arise, man. They have brought out all the stops. They keep going no matter what happens. They are one of the most like we talk about how Gatekeepers, you know, they get in the heads of anybody, and Arial Arise, if they get in their own heads, you know, things don't go too well. But they're still one of the most resilient teams in T3.
As you can see now, we do have live statistics.
Oh my god, 16!
Look at that.
16 from Og. And 12 from Gavin, from Lava.
And 12 for Whitlock and Gunner each. There we go. Now it's fixed. We have them in proper order now. Highest rated player in the lobby, Og. Second highest rated player in the lobby, Lava. But look at the rest of the team. As you can see on Gatekeepers, sure, their highest rating is only a 1.17, but they're all so close together. Gunner just narrowly behind, Xeno still above a 1.0, and Feltwinter just under that at 0.98. Woods and Dami, unfortunately, not having the best of games. It was just, I mean, look at 58% cost for 4 of the Gatekeepers members. That entire match, it just looked like Gatekeepers was a little bit more together, whereas Arial Arise were kind of relying on their star players a little bit more. So, and I mean, that's something that we've touted Gatekeepers being proficient at before, right? Like, sure, they may have been a kind of a ranked squad before picking up Gunner and Whitlock, but something that was always a highlight was how coordinated they were and how well they could rely on each other. And again, we're seeing that today, just a little bit more structured. That's going to carry them over to the victory.
Definitely even across most of the Gatekeepers, but Arial Arise, I mean, man, it kind of sends chills down my spine to be seeing Woods and Dami not performing like they should. It really hurts. And we haven't been able to see anything out of them. And you got to wonder if Dami's in his own head. We always talk about this. Dami. If there's anything that gets in his head, it's himself. He is a living nightmare. But not whenever he's in his own head. That is, again, it's chilling. It's jarring. Arial Arise, they need a little bit more. They just need this much more. But on Villa, it's going to be quite a tough match. We'll be back very shortly with map number 2 of what has so far been one of the best series we've seen in a long time. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a short period of time, but we are back with map number 2 of Gatekeepers versus Arial Arise. This series has been blowing me away. It's been blowing Mr. Harrison Crow Broder away. Oh my gosh. I mean, you don't get this anywhere. You literally just do not get this high caliber game anywhere. These are 10 of the best players currently in T3 just duking it out in one of the most important games for both of these teams and for other teams around them in their own group. What a stacked game this has been. I'm Jazzman. This is Crow. We're going to Villa next.
There's one thing that I hope Arial don't do is have their mental trouble.
Yeah.
Again, like you've been talking about, they can get in their own heads. I don't know how much that has changed with Gavin and Spiff coming on the team. Hopefully, it has. They are now going on to Villa, probably Gatekeeper's best map. And I don't know. If the mental game is in Gatekeeper's favor, this is already over. I hope Arial Arise know that they can take it to Gatekeepers. They lost Clubhouse just because of a couple missteps. All they got to do is go back to the drawing board, figure out cash again. Villa, they know Villa. They know Villa extremely well. They have always been a Villa team. They were kind of okay on Clubhouse. They're better now. But they've always been a Villa team. They know how to play this map. And now we're moving into the map. We've got it launched up. Gatekeepers fully in the advantage just by how the last map went, the mental game, the history on this map as now we move into the bans. We had some pretty standard stuff on Clubhouse. I don't suppose it'll be all too different for Villa.
Yeah, this has just been quite a series here, but yeah. Bans should be pretty similar. This game between Arial Arise and Gatekeepers has been quite a grudge match. We saw Gunner and Whitlock fragging out against their own teammates. We saw Lava getting back at them with 16, the highest fragging player in the lobby, and he was on Capitao and Maestro. Like, how do you do, and Mira sometimes, how do you do that? How do you drop 16 on those guns? I mean, I get it,
No,
you know, it's the 81. Is it August 6? Yeah, Gavin was on 12.
Gavin
Sorry.
was 12, yeah.
Still, I mean 12. What?
He was tied for second.
With, I think, 4 of the players? Or 3 of the players?
Because
the other players were
him,
Gatekeepers.
Whitlock, and Gunner.
Yeah, so just absolutely insane from all these players. Everyone is showing up here, but again, the bottom players, they really got to work out here. They've got a lot to go against.
Yeah, dude, Spiff looked so hot in the first few rounds and then cooled off dramatically. And it was just, the rest of the map was never the same, unfortunately. So hopefully he's a little bit more consistent. I know on Survey Core, one of my biggest criticisms of him was his consistency. He was a very off and on player. Joining Arial with Lava, though, he's become a hell of a lot more consistent. So hopefully we really get to see that in full force on Villa. And here we have all the bans. Ace, Thatcher, Valkyrie, Mira, all make sense. Thatcher and Mira, very standard. Valkyrie, hell of a lot of info for the defense. Really good for getting C4s off, especially with how destructible the map is. And Ace, the ranged hard breach, well, he reigns supreme on this map. And because he's not there, we'll likely see Hibana nearly every round. It's going to be AVG up first for Arial's defense.
I'm going to be seeing probably a lot of Mira play from Gatekeepers. I'm not sure so much from Arial. Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, but we usually do. Going back to the NSG tournament that me and you casted, Crow,
Yes.
We saw Apollo just doing numbers against anyone who tried to push in. That Mira is so important for Gatekeepers. I'm not shocked that it's banned. Considering, like, I know Arial's on defense, but I'm not shocked that it's banned. Gatekeepers are one of the strongest Mira teams ever in T3. So,
Their Mira straps went hella hard.
Really, they did. I mean, they almost disallowed an entire site. Like, it is... Oh, it's so good. No, it's so good. But, yeah, without a Mira, we're going to have to see how they fare. They got Maestro cameras, obviously. You know, just like the huge. But, Valkyrie. So... You'll be seeing a Goyo brought out. Now, obviously, Goyo used to be a very powerful operator, but now he's kind of become a background character. He doesn't really see too much play, and whenever he does, we don't really always specifically state the importance of Goyo shields. But basically, the reason why Goyo is so important is because he just brings 2 deployable shields for him. That's it. He literally just brings 2 deployable shields. Obviously, that's changing, he's getting a rework fairly soon where he only has the pouches. But yeah, that's kind of the importance of Goyo. Doesn't see a lot of play. The Malusi is definitely the most influential operator in this entire lineup. Maybe the Kaid. So, I mean, Smoke's influence doesn't need to be talked about. We all know Smoke's influence. Those dying seconds of the round.
Smoke is very good. Gatekeepers are going to go ahead and start to clear over from the master side of the building. Very, very common type push. You just want to make sure the entire villa is clear before you go for your execute over towards 90 and over towards the aviator door. Usually with some sort of study cutoff. That's usually where you sit your Hibana player. So you can open up those walls, hang out on the study rappel, and pretty much cut off anyone rotating within the site. But Winter already spotting out one of the shields on the doorway. I doubt there's much to protect that, so it'll probably go down very soon, leaving Spiff's position much more exposed. Actually, it's okay. I thought it was attached to the doorway. It's a little bit in the doorway, so he's got an ADS there. Og also hanging out on the red stairs, daring Feltwinter to push in aggressively. I think I could hear that drone, and it just passed right by Og. If Feltwinter doesn't check this angle, this can be an easy kill, but because of that shield there, he's not going to get too aggressive. Og is going to have to wait a lot longer if he wants this free pick. Bringing out the ADSs now is the Nomad, and the drone does spot Og. So now they know exactly where he is. This will either be a free kill for an attacker, otherwise Og will have to probably just rotate out. But as I say that, the Ash gets a little bit ahead of herself. Rexavy narrowly misses those shots. He could have had his head taken off if Og just, aimed a little bit better. But it would be the first kill for his Gatekeepers as Whitlock takes out Spiff.
And he starts a good start here, but Gatekeepers still have a lot of control to take. Getting themselves into 90 here. It's going to be another one. Gunner takes down Og. This has been so good here for Gatekeepers. They've gotten so much control in just the span of 10 seconds, and you still have a little bit of off-site presence here from Arial Arise, but how important is it? If these players can't rotate back, not much can happen. Rexavy will go here. It's going to be Og versus Spiff, or Og and Spiff dead. Rexavy going to be next. Maybe? I think he's in a resible position as he hasn't died yet, but Dami, a beautiful swing. He'll take down Zeno. Only 15 seconds. Dami, he's going to be a powerful player in this position, trying to cut off anyone from pushing down into books. Woods takes down one, however. They're trying to come back from this very slowly. Felt has to get on the plant. Rexavy, Felt will fall nearly. Gunner takes down Woods, however. It's all up to Dami in a 2 versus 1 as Feltwinter has fallen. Gunner and Rex, last players alive. Dami takes down. Oh, no, he doesn't. Yes, he does. He'll take the head off of Gunner. It's all down to Rexavy in a 1 versus 1. He's got the underneath angles, but look at the
He can res lava.
If Dami knows, this could be all over. And yes, lava will be rezzed. It's a 2 versus 1 now. Rexavy, he's got so much to work against here. He is on so little HP. Any sort of mistake, any sort of slip will be his bidding.
Oh, they're long on
Diffuser gonna be diffused. Gavin's gonna survive this, I'm pretty sure. This explosive isn't enough. Gavin's gonna live. Wait! He hasn't done, he doesn't get it! Rexavy! The clutch doesn't happen!
Oh no, he displaced the Ash charge! Why would you not shoot it close on the wall? Rexavy!
Oh, I looked at it, was like, wait, that's a little bit too much to the left. And to make it worse, Ash's explosive radius literally got nerfed.
Yeah, that was... that was a fumble of the bag there, to say the least, from Rexavy. Wow, he really should have had that. But Dami, with some very intelligent play, not only downing the man in 90, forcing a rotate from the attack, forcing one of those players to rotate to pick him up, killing one of those players trying to push in, as well as getting the second player over by books, I think it was, by the bar doorway. Okay, thank you, Logan. Thank you, X20. Shout out to X24.neo. And, dude, when I saw... So, when Dami moved in for the post plant, right? When he went through the rotate, and we saw... I think it was the Hibana of Gunner walk into study. I thought Dami was dead. I thought that was it. I was like, all right, round's over. But Gunner just didn't look. He didn't look into the hole, so Dami found a free kill. And picking up lava. So smart. At that point, He knew, Dami knew, hey, I have enough time to go for this. It's a 2v1. I want any advantage I can grab my team, and one more body is going to do that for me. That'll allow one of us to defuse and one of us to cover because Rexavy, I downed him earlier. Very intelligent play from Dami, and if Rexavy had just positioned that S charge still a little bit better, that would have been enough to kill Gavin because Gavin was only 20 HP. Fortunately, it was a swing and a miss. That gives Arial Arise the first round.
It's just those little things that can change everything. It's unfortunate. You know, it happens to the best of us. I think we can all agree. I'm pretty bad at this game, so it definitely happens to me. But so far, Arial Arise are wasting, or sorry, Gatekeepers are wasting no time just getting themselves established. But right now, what Gatekeepers really need to do is just push this as fast as possible. You know, if it's any team to do it, it is Gatekeepers. They get their executes worked up really, really quickly. They get them wounded up. But especially on this site where there's a lot of layers, you can see they're just wasting no time. It's been a minute 45 in bathroom control, already established here by Feltwinter. He's also got a nade on him, so he could be really important whenever it comes to getting rid of this shield. And I think there's also a player underneath that is, well, it's Rexavy. So if he doesn't misplace this ass charge, that shield should be gone within a matter of seconds. He's getting Jitlock to do it. And Feltwinter will claim a kill in the woods. Your smoke goes down early. Not a good trend here. If you want to keep Arial Arise in the game, if you want to keep Arial going, you need this momentum stopper. If Gatekeepers can get just a little wee bit of momentum, your round is severely in trouble. Dami, however, takes down Felt. Looking for another. Lava can't find it, though. Looking for that little one tap onto the head. He can't do it. Whitlock takes Dami's head off his shoulders, and it's going to be a 3 versus 4.
That was a really good play by Gatekeepers. I want to point out the 1-2 punch. They have Whitlock or Feltwinter positioned inside a bathroom, and he's peeking the shield just as it goes off, and Woods just has no time to escape. Aggressive play from Gavin to move up onto the master wall, but that catches the low HP gunner off guard. Now back to even man count. He sees the players moving up into Astro, and it's actually a perfect trade between Lava and Whitlock. Now it's a 2 versus 2. Even man count. Og and Spiff versus Zeno and Rexavy as Rexavy goes down. It's just Zeno on the Nomad trying to find the last 2 players as Og has taken out his teammate, but they're holding a mean crossfire on the Astro split. There's no way Zeno can get through this safely. Good flash, though, but he can't win the initial gunfight. Able to stun the Jaeger, but loses against the Mute. Arial Arise take their 2nd round in a row.
Really close one there. Almost looking like it was going to be Gatekeepers. Off that start that they had, I really thought Gatekeepers just had something going. They lost, Arial Arise lost Woods. Their smoke was dead. And they just had a whole lot of trouble to go up against. But it wasn't enough. It simply wasn't enough. So, Gatekeepers. They haven't been looking super influential. Off the clutch, or I guess whatever you want to call it, of Gavin and Dami. The game is still here in the favor of Arial Arise on Villa. Of all maps, Villa. Call that to personal mistakes, whatever you want. So far, this has been anyone's game. We saw Arial Arise have this almost exact same start on Clubhouse, however. So don't count them out. Don't count anyone out. Don't even call this game just yet. We've seen just about everything on Clubhouse. We can see even more now.
Now, tertiary site, as Arial Arise have taken 2 defenses in a row. It's gonna be dining room, kitchen. You don't really see living room, library all that much, though. If there's any team to go there, it'd probably be Arial Arise. After all, when they were known as Carnage Gaming, with Lava and Woods, that was one of their favorite sites. That was actually back when they would have Whitlock playing Mozzie up inside a vault, and he would just cut off any push through the north doorways. Dami rotating aggressively over towards Study, picking off some early drones. Definitely good. Any intel you can deny the attackers is good, especially in a setup like this with a Mute Mozzie combo. However, their Malusi is not long for this world. First kill, again, goes over towards Gunner.
Hunter has been a star player this game so far. He was kind of asleep on the first half of Clubhouse, but
Okay.
Rexivy on Ash. He gets his first kill. Make it Og as Gunner now moves his way in, and top floor is now secured. Feltwinter can start making work. Good shot, Mr. Rex, and make it 2. Spiff goes down as well. Feltwinter takes down Lava, and Woods is all alone in a 1 versus 5, and he's got one of the worst guns in the game. Can he do it? He swings Felton. It's going to be a flawless round for Gatekeepers. Why not make your first round a flawless? Beautiful stuff there. Really quick. I'm not sure what happened. Arial just got caught out. I think somebody was on bottom brown, or bottom Astro stairs, bottom blue stairs. You can't, that's, I don't know. That's a personal mistake there. Arial Arise lose players early on, and Gatekeepers storm through.
Yeah, that was pretty much just down to a really good top clear from the Gatekeepers and transitioning down through the floor and on the site. Arial Arise were just not winning their gunfights at all. You know, we always tell people, Siege isn't all about kills. But if you can't get kills, then you probably shouldn't expect to win anyway.
I'm not gonna lie, Crow. I was
What?
lifting up my water bottle after I got done working out. I was lifting my water bottle, and that might have been the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life. that was the heaviest water bottle I've ever lifted. I worked everything today. I'm really sore.
I did too.
I feel weak. You did?
No, I don't exercise. The hell.
Okay.
I maintain a healthy 126 pounds without exercise.
Oh yeah, by the way, can we please... Crow comes in jazz chord every so often, every day, basically. We're all just, whenever we're not casting, we're there. Bless you. But, like, whenever...
Nobody else heard that sneeze. That was Max.
Oh, that was Max? I thought it was you. But yeah, we go in the jazz chord trademark, right, with everyone else. And Crow just comes back. I think he's eating right now. You're eating right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
I can hear it. Yeah. He eats burgers. He grills like 4 burgers every like day, and then just eats them, and then eats more, and then 4 and 4. And
What?
So anyway, he eats like 4 burgers that he grills on his George Foreman, and it's so annoying whenever you're overweight and you're just watching like this man just down burgers left, right, and center.
Yeah.
It's really
there's
annoying.
actually this noodle pack I have. Mama is the company. Tom Yum, shrimp creamy Tom Yum. I have 3 of those at a time.
I don't understand, man. I'm doing all I can to just like not eat anything, and I'm just like, I'm gaining weight anyway. Actually, I am losing. But,
It's just the Asian
but it sucks. Still.
genetics. The East Asian genetics, bro.
I'm Middle Eastern. I should have those.
Not
same
East
genetics.
Asian.
Well, I guess I'm not East Asian. Yeah, but do Arabic people
Correct.
just have horrible genetics? Man.
I'd explain
But
a
anyway, what has happened? Well, really, man, really. You had to say that. Your hard breach is gone on the side of Gatekeepers. Gunner is gone, but you have to wonder if it really matters, because obviously you still... Wow, come on. You still have a Kaid up. Feltwinter, really risky stuff there, but he's able to deal with the Malusi without having to spare any utility. And Og was unfortunately, reloading, so he just couldn't get it.
Where was that?
Dami will do the job instead. Feltwinter falls a swing here, and Zeno's in the middle of the hallway, caught off guard here by Spiff. Whitlock will find the opening frag here for Gatekeepers. Is this enough to send them on their way? However, as a 4 versus 2 ensues, and with 3 C4s up and 3 gas canisters up, so much utility is in the hands of Arial Arise. You gotta wonder if even the 2 entries currently in this map can have any say in this with the amount of utility that is about to go against them. 50 seconds left. Whitlock and Rexivy. They've got a lot to go against.
Arial Arise just need to not peek, not get over aggressive, and like you said, they've got plenty of utility. They just need to play off of it. They're not using their C4s willy-nilly either. Woods is going to start to send out the first gas canister with 35 seconds left. Excellent timing, and he's going to bleed down the clock, force Rexivy and Whitlock to get into a hectic and frantic last-minute execute. Trying to pre-fire over, Rexavy finds nothing as Whitlock starts to crouch walk his way in. No one's heard this. Lava gets very lit up, but as does Whitlock, since his teammate is covering the angle, and he'll actually go down to the smoke grenade of Woods. Looking for a second, Rexavy goes down to Woods inside the gas as well. Huge play from the smoke to secure the round, and Arial Arise take their third. Wow, that brings me back to EPS Season 5, when Woods made a very similar play against Lycus Empire. And, I shall not repeat the joke I made.
I hope you just drink ketchup, like, by itself.
I just don't do that. Why would I drink ketchup?
Because I don't like the joke. So drink ketchup.
What?
Drink ketchup.
I'm not gonna do that.
I want you to suffer.
All right, my bad.
That's what people... That's karma. That's what... I almost just choked on my iced tea. We should have an iced tea cam. That's what I drink during cast. My ritual is not to drink water, but to drink iced tea. I have an entire gallon of Arizona right next to me.
All right. I have, Ooh, do I have more shrimp?
That's your pregame ritual.
Yo! Let's go.
Yeah, it cuts at cams and Crow's like 3 shrimp in his mouth.
How did you know?
You had 3!
Leave me alone, man. I like fried shrimp. They're good.
You had 3 shrimp in your mouth.
I eat a lot at a time, okay? I'm greedy with food. Anyway, Arial Rise will now go back on a trophy statue. This was a round where Gatekeepers were able to shove themselves in the bathroom, shove themselves into Astro, but lost to the retake, namely of Lava, and then the crossfire held by Og and Spiff, I believe, were the last 2 players. So it was pretty well handled by Arial Arise. Whitlock firing over towards Connector takes damage from Gavin, but Gavin just gets a little bit too over-aggressive, gets his taken off, along with Spiff, and now Dami as well. What's happening?
This has been an extremely aggressive start, and all of a sudden, Woods with the reflex smoke is left in a 1 versus 4. He knows 1 is close by, but really, realistically, there's nothing he can do about it. He is just stuck between a rock and a hard place, waiting for everyone to push into him. Felwinter will claim him down, and Gatekeepers will take round number 5, and... You know, man, I couldn't tell you. Oh, wow. Okay.
How, who got the opening pick on a Spiff?
Mm.
Can't remember.
Mm.
Also, when the first kill came through, I was eating shrimp, so I wasn't lucky.
Whenever the first kill came in, I was thinking about you having 3 shrimp in your mouth.
I'm sorry.
I mean...
No, I'm not. This shrimp is delicious. I'm not sorry at all.
We got my burgers.
Ah.
And we've got your shrimp.
Asian, that's how tall I am.
It was like 7'1"?
I am not 7'1".
265 pounds?
I am 5'9" and 126 pounds. I'm short. Well, I'm average height, I guess. That's like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah. I am 5'10". So
Okay.
I have that over you.
All right.
It's okay, man. Whenever life rolls you over. What was the Rexavy wall quote? I
don't know.
I had some hits with the picture of Rexavy and he just has a sign on his wall. Hold on. I gotta find it.
All right, well, you find it.
Come on, Yusuke. I saw it.
I'll talk about Gatekeepers. They're pushing study, obviously. Doing that study
when
clear, just
life
like they did
knocks
last
you
time.
flat, when life knocks you flat, roll over and look at the stars.
What?
Yeah.
I hate inspirational quotes. They're so stupid. Anyway, Og played here last time, along with Spiff, and they both got absolutely crapped on. We'll see if that happens again. Hopefully, Arial Arise don't get as brazen as they did in the previous round. They got way too over-aggressive, peeked right into the waiting arms of Gatekeepers, and it looks like it's going to happen again. Feltwinter just swings into 90, Lava's back is turned, and one of the roamers inside of Study, Og, will go down as well. It's just Spiff trying to hold off inside of Vault, but they know exactly where he is. That is an easy kill for Rexavy, and just like that, 3 kills for Gatekeepers, no response from Arial, and full Study control within a minute.
Arial Arise are just swinging way too aggressively. Like, I understand that that is what won them a few early rounds, but at this point, you really shouldn't be doing that. 2 versus 4, however, it's Woods and Dami. Dami's certainly showing up on this map. It's going to be 3-3. Another swing here from Woods. He'll take down Feltwinter, but is immediately traded. Great timing there from Rexaby. Felt should be able to get up here, and Dami is now in a 1 versus 4. He is really against the world right now, but he's got 7 kills in this map so far. So he's definitely not in his head as he was Clubhouse, but is that still enough for him to take on the task of dealing with 4 players here on round number 6? Are we going to see a tie score line like we saw against on a Clubhouse, or is it going to be an Arial Arise clutch here?
I mean,
anything is possible whenever it's Arial Arise, to be honest.
But look at how much time there is. They've got a whole minute. So they are not playing too aggressively, and Dami peeks and dies. Thought he was going to get at least 1. But he didn't. And he would have probably died to that air jab anyway, even if he had gotten 1. Gatekeepers are able to tie up the half, 3 apiece after our first split. Really good start from Arial, and then they just got way, way, way too aggressive on their subsequent trophy holes. Like what was that? I don't understand. They just kept peeking, and Gatekeepers were like, yeah, you want to keep doing it? And they kept doing it, and they all died. We'll see if that is how Gatekeepers tends to play on Villa, though. Except the main difference is that Gatekeepers tends to win when they do that. So we'll have to see.
We are all tied up. I mean, this it's not as high octane as Clubhouse has been. We've kind of been seeing one-sided rounds from each team. But if anything, who knows what could happen? It could just all speed up next round. We do see Arial Arise on offense. This has been a very, I wouldn't say convincing Villa from Gatekeepers. This isn't them spearheading an entire game and just completely demolishing one another. It's decently close. It's decently close. Gatekeepers definitely took control towards the latter half of this half, but you can't not count them out at all.
And
First round of attack.
Real quick, shout out to everyone in Twitch chat and everyone watching. Adam, for our opening day at SCS, we have 340 viewers and climbing.
Jesus, I love you guys, dude.
That is incredible for
I love you, chat.
NAT3 league.
We love you. We love you so much. Thank you for making our work
I'm going to kiss all of you.
Yes.
And you do not have a choice.
Well, I was gonna say I legally can't, but you also legally can't with that attitude. But I don't know.
Don't have a choice. You're getting these people
I don't think anyone.
kisses.
I don't think anyone is against it. Well.
Wow. I was close.
Anyway, recognizing the hard work, let's recognize the hard work of our admins, of our stat collectors, of Ferme for just putting up an amazing league.
Ferme.
And thank you guys. Your viewership makes us feel like it's worth it, us casters. So you can't see it, but I'm holding out a heart with my hands. I love you guys.
All right,
let's get on to round number 7.
5-4. Come on, man. I'm not that short. Man,
the fakes are coming out.
I'm just
Thanks
never,
really are coming
just
out.
never gonna play unranked with Aubrey ever again.
Boo. Look at what you've done. Boo.
My bad.
Everyone boo her. Everyone boo her.
Yeah, yeah.
Feltwinner's going to
her
take the
bad.
opening frag there. Woods loses his one against the lamp, and so far it's been pretty slow for Arial Arise. But with Dummy going down, this could be really big. A lot of vertical utility gone. And a very powerful player in this game, at least so far, also gone. Minute left. Arial do have the time, but do they have the control is the question. We're going to see a rotate here from Og and Lava. They want to get themselves underneath and apply pressure that way. Gas grenade coming on down here. I think Xeno's the one who lost HP, and Gunner, he's sitting at the very bottom Vaster stairs. He'll take down Lava, and he's also got one at his flank. Og doesn't know. He doesn't swing at the right time. He looks away at the very last second, and Og goes down. A second kill here for Gunner, but it's traded out by Woods. Rexby will take down Spiff, however, and it's all up to Woods in a 1 versus 4. He'll take down Feltwinner, but that's not the be-all, end-all. As Woods has got very low HP. Anything can kill Woods at this point, and if 4 people can't do it, I don't know what can. Rexby will claim that one. Gatekeepers take round number 7. That was a really, really rough rotate there.
That was, mainly down to 1, Feltwinter being able to find the opening pick through the floor, and 2, Gunner downstairs being left almost completely unchecked. I mean, at that point, Lava dies. Why did Og just... I guess, was it not communicated properly? Did Og feel pressured on time that he just had to push up Astro? Either way, he turned his back to the flanker, despite his teammate dying from there just a couple seconds prior, and it was basically wraps. That was it. It was over. You had to try and push through Bathroom, through Astro, with barely any time remaining, and, I mean, there was just really no chance for Arial there. Hopefully they're able to amend their mistakes and have a better attack on AVG as Gatekeepers take their lead.
Yeah. I really don't know about that rotate. I don't know if they didn't drone it out, if Gunner simply rotated at the last second, but he was in a position where he should have been droned, and I wouldn't say killed. I don't think the outcome would have changed too much, but the fact that Og got flanked like that, that's where you get a little bit, on the more questionable side. But yeah. Arial Arise. It has been pretty dominating so far for Gatekeepers. I mean, they have just not stopped whatsoever. Arial are swinging too much, honestly giving Gatekeepers way too many freebies. That's kind of why 3 rounds went down to them on defense. They just swung everything, lost their gunfights at the same time, and all these rounds that we've been seeing have just been like 2v4s or 1v4s. It has not been close. That could all change, however. So we move into round number 8. Arial Arise. While they've got some work to do, it's not impossible.
It is certainly not impossible, especially with how close Clubhouse came just prior. Woods trying to take this 90 control. That was a very aggressive swing from Rexivius. If Woods was not on the repel animation, he could have definitely shot the head of the Wamai right off. Og moves into 90, and now they have control of not only 90, but as well the classical Hall. There's no shield being played in the bar door to stop them from doing so. Just a player inside of Books holding that long angle with, I believe, a rotate into behind the bar. Spiff setting up his air jabs. Interesting that they now have him on the flank watch rather than Dami. Typically, it was Dami on the Nomad. I guess because he's feeling himself today and Spiff hasn't been the most consistent, they decided to swap the roles around. Either that or it could just be map specific as well. The main issue here for me, for the Arial Arise attack, is that they do not have any sort of study control at all. They have a man on the balcony, but that's about it. And you've got to deal with a guy in not only Books, but inside of study itself as well. They'll drone out Gunner by the fireplace, but if Woods tries to make any headway with his hard breach, it will easily be denied by these study players. They'll dispatch someone else, Dami over there, on the upside down rappel to stop Gunner from playing, but he takes the close angle and he loses the fight, and it's a 2K for Gunner inside of study! Make it a third as he pre-fires through the gas! Down go Lava, Woods, and Dami, leaving just Og and Spiff. Make it just Spiff, and the round is over. Gunner with a 4K to give Gatekeepers a flawless defense of AVG.
Holy moly, Gunner is insane. Time and time again, we see him making these important plays, and it's been pretty good. I think Gatekeepers are riding off the back of Gunner. We expected that this was going to be Feltwinter, just like constantly showing off him with Whitlock. But it's the former Arial boys. The former Arial boys are reading into their own teammates, their ex-teammates, and it has been a beat down for Arial. Complete beat down. This is when we talk about Gatekeepers Villa, this is what we mean. Gatekeepers Villa is terrifying. This has not been the same Arial that we saw in Clubhouse, the one that is able to take it round for round, clenching everyone's teeth and making them believe that yes, Arial can take this round, that no matter how down they are, they're not down bad enough to lose the round. But this has been different. This has been a whole different story. Gatekeepers are unloading onto Arial Arise right now, and the ammunition keeps coming. They simply cannot be stopped. 2 more rounds.
This is a better situation for Arial than it was on Clubhouse, though. Well, it will be the same situation if Gatekeepers win this round. But Arial Arise have a chance to close the gap on the offsite. It's Dining Kitchen, typically the site where, if you're the attackers, you kind of expect to win. There is a hell of a lot of C4 on the side of Gatekeepers, though, playing the minefield. Rexavy, Feltwinter, Zeno, and Whitlock, all with that explosive capability, being fed info by Rexavy as Gunner plays aggro over towards Study. Hasn't been droned out by Spiff just yet. And, yeah, I mean, if he moves into games right now, he'll be completely uncontested and unknown. He could potentially find a flank off on one of these Study players, but Spiff is doubling back. He's double checking. Very thorough droning from him. Looks like he wants to move his drone into 90. I am very hellbent on watching Spiff's drone. It will eventually be shot. Actually, wait. Was it shot by the guy in benches?
It was shot by Whitlock.
I don't think they know Gunner's
know.
here. And Zeno gets the lead-off kill onto Lava. Down goes your soft breacher. There's what? 2 more for Whitlock. Gunner gets the frag onto the player, moving it through the doorway as well.
My.
And this round is over. Just like that. Woods on 1 HP in a 1v4, all down to an extremely poor clear into benches.
That was... Wow. Arial Arise. What are we... This is not Arial. We are witnessing a completely different team. Woods does take down Feldhauer. The 2 versus 1, but again... Constant information from Rexavy on Pulse means that he is not safe in any step of the imagination. Time, not against him for sure. He can do this. He knows where one is. He knows one's in Bicycle, and he knows one is in Memo, or at least on Memo Door. But the HP is literally just what matters. Lars, come on through. Woods wants to tackle the fight against Rexavy. Rexavy knows, however. Rexavy's very aware, and it's going to be a pre-fire all the way over from... Well, that's Zeno. Shooting through China Wall. Match point. Arial Arise. They've been quiet. We could be seeing a 2-0.
This has now been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row from Gatekeepers. 5. That is incredible so far from them, and just showcasing why Villa is their home. Arial Arise have just not been able to hold a candle to them since their attacking side swap. and they're losing by 3 rounds. Arial have to win 3 in a row without making a single mistake. Gatekeepers now have the benefit of an entire site rotation before overtime.
The mental is definitely playing a part. I think it's safe to say. We talk about how Arial is a very resilient team, but whenever they do get in their own mental, whenever the mental is chalked, whenever the mental is working against them, it's terrifying. And it's honestly kind of sad at the same time. It's just, Arial look really dull. They don't look like the same team that we've been seeing pure domination from on Clubhouse. They don't look like they hold themselves enough. They look like they're spread thin. Their refrags are nearly non-existent. Seems like Gatekeepers are about to get a one-up against their own former teammates. Whitlock and Gunner, they were powerful players for Arial. Now they're beating them. They're beating their own teammates. Arial are rising 3 more rounds if they want to try and keep themselves alive.
Well,
That's a good start.
How did... Is Og in the basement? I think Og is in the basement.
If he is, Gunner is mad.
Yeah, so first pick goes the way of Arial. That is the first time they've got an opening pick in the last 5 rounds, as a matter of fact. So throughout the entire second half, the opening pick has dictated the winner. So, looking good for Arial, just by virtue of entry kill. Yami looking to try and burn any utility inside of Astro. He's got to deal with this shield being played by Zeno. Rexavy taking a lot of damage as the attackers as well try to clear the master wall to get it open. First smoke grenade being tentatively held out by Zeno. Nade kill finds Rexavy. Good throw by Lava, but Og getting choked out down to 1 HP. Nearly killed by Zeno there, but the Zeno's shield now goes down by the Astro desk, and he gets a little bit too aggressive. Spiff finding a lot of good damage on the smoke player. He'll have to play a lot more passively, and in fact, he will go down and be finished off. Og actually almost finds Whitlock with the pistol out, breaking the barricade. The Malusi sneaking around downstairs, but his position is likely called out. Arial is likely to keep an eye watching and waiting towards Astro stairs, and it will be Spiff, but he'll go down. Unfortunately for Whitlock, his teammate is dead as well. It's a 1 versus 5 for the Malusi. If anyone can do it, it's Whitlock. But with the plant going down, it's going to certainly be a very, very tough prospect.
He's got Og pushing behind him. It's going to be him just pinched up inside of Astro. Forces coming together. Should be going down here very shortly, but with the HP, you know, obviously not going his way, Dami will swing wide. And Arial arise. A much-needed round. And make it flawless at the same time. Really, really crucial. Really, really crucial for Arial. If they want to keep themselves up in this series, if they want to get any points, because so far they are currently at a 0. If they want to get any points, it matters now. Everything matters now. This is, it's going to be quite an interesting one if we can continue to see Arial arise with this momentum advantage in this hand. But we're not done just yet. Arial arise have a huge mountain to climb.
One of 3. 33.33 repeating percent there. Now Gatekeepers get to go back to another favorite site, AVG. Still nervous for Arial. I think Gatekeepers definitely have the capacity to end this within the next 2 rounds, just like they did on Clubhouse. OT is, I think, despite being 2 rounds away, still pretty far afield. We're gonna have to see some major changes from Arial if they want to actually not only make it into OT, but the struggle there is, you know, then you have to string 2 rounds in a row, which Arial Arise have not done since rounds 1 and 2, and are looking to do now to try and, again, take us to that infinite overtime. AVG was extremely dominant for Gatekeepers last time. Just down to Gunner. And it looks like Arial Arise don't want to make the same mistake again. They're going to rip study control away from this defense and not allow someone to play in there for free.
Very interesting of seeing a Ying here. Is that gonna win them the entire game? Who knows? But Arial Arise are gonna waste time, no time getting established underneath. They know where their pressure lies. They know where their pressure wants to be. But speaking of pressure, don't shy away from Whitlock. He is currently bottom red or middle red. He could be the aggressive player that Gatekeepers need. If you're able to get a frag like that, the mental, oh my, the mental. Maxavi. He's looking to get in the heads of Arial Arise here. Swinging against his shield. He's completely blind right now. And stuck in the middle of the stairs.
What?
Tommy doesn't see
Tommy!
him! What? Tommy, oh no! Rexaby and Feltwin are each going to claim a kill. It's going to be 3-3. How does Tommy miss that?
I guess he just didn't see him run on the stairs, dude. That almost made me choke on my shrimp. Holy crap, they got stuck in my throat, dude, and it's spicy, so it really hurts. I'm gonna blame Tommy for that one, but the refrags are found. However,
Oh my god.
look at the losses on both sides. You lost Wamai and Smoke for a Ying and an Ash. Sure, Ying, fantastic pick, but is it worth the price of your Wamai plus your Smoke? In this case, I would honestly say yes. Arial Arise have struggled with their executes, and Ying is a wedge that you put right through the anchor game. No longer have that available to them, and Spiff is very low HP against 2 C4s in the hands of Whitlock and Feltwinter. Whitlock as well, cutting off both those doorways into study from outside Skull Door. This could easily be a round-changing position, but Lava with a beautiful nade will take out Gunner, one of the star performers for this team in this map. But Whitlock and Feltwinter have not been such as themselves, both 8 and 5, but Feltwinter goes down. Whitlock in a 1 versus 3, 1 versus 2 now as he finishes off what little was left of Spiff. He's got a C4 in pocket, but Gavin is playing a very good angle to lift off of it as Woods goes down for the plant, and Lava with beautiful cover. Arial Arise take round number 11, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a repeat scoreline from Clubhouse. One more round will dictate whether or not Gatekeepers wins the map outright, or if we go to overtime.
6-5, 6-5 on both maps. This is just absolutely insane. I don't know what to say, man. This has just been so close. It hasn't been that it hasn't been that extreme battle of plays that we saw in Clubhouse. Clubhouse was an exciting match. Now it comes down to endurance. Can Arial Arise endure this comeback? If they can, holy heck, we'll be on overtime on a map that should be all Gatekeepers all day. But so far, it's been anything but. We thought that Gatekeepers, they just had this momentum. They constantly won rounds. What was it, 5 in a row? 6 in a row?
This map, it was 5 in a row. It was 5 in a row. Round 5 all the way to round 10.
Yeah. And Arial Arise, they got that flawless round. And ever since then, they've been on top of things. They've been understanding their own, they've been understanding themselves. They haven't been in their own heads. They're playing like Arial Arise. They are playing Siege, clinical Siege. But can they do it for one more round? Last time they couldn't. What a message it would send to both Whitlock and Gunner if Arial Arise could take one of Gatekeepers' best maps.
Either way, though, Gatekeepers will hold the lead, since the only way for Arial Arise to win is to push us to overtime. And if you make it to overtime but lose, you still get a single point. So no matter what, Gatekeepers, at the very minimum, will have 4 points on the day. Arial Arise, at the very max, will have 2. It comes down to AVG. Last time, the adjustment that I feel won that round from Arial was pushing from study and not allowing Gatekeepers that free control. That was very, very well done. They found the necessary trades, and Gatekeepers were kind of locked in the site with Whitlock locked out. But now Arial Arise will yet again go for their master side clear. This time, bringing Og on the Jackal, giving him that footprint scanner, making sure that it's going to be a little bit easier to find any off-site presence. Of course, this round, there is none. All of Gatekeepers is either in the site or adjacent to it, so I'm not quite sure how influential this Jackal pick is going to be.
Jackal's a very annoying operator to go against, but honestly, Gatekeepers, they're sticking themselves right now. All 5 players are in or near the site. There's nothing that you can't really predict without a drone. Now, when it comes down to late flanks, a Jackal and a Nomad can be a dangerous combo. Whoa, Gunner is just walking into study. He was playing this exact same position where he found 2. Jackal Jackson coming out here. He's lost almost all of his HP. You'd think that'd be the end, but he's still alive.
Wow.
That could have been an extremely crucial pick here for Arial Arise, but Gunner's still alive, and he, of all people in this game, is the playmaker. With a minute 19 left, Gatekeepers, they still have 5 men alive, and they should have 4.
Gunner is in piano. Og sneaking through. He sees the footprints. This should be an easy kill onto the Jaeger. He's so low HP. He's going to rotate out Art, and Og is here to catch him. First frag goes the way of Arial Arise. Gunner finally goes down.
Huge.
It is huge, as in it's a huge player to take out. Utility-wise, though, doesn't matter all that much, and look at the time. There's only 45 seconds left. Arial Arise have not done any hard breaching whatsoever, and they're just stacking up outside of doorways inside of bottlenecks. Smoke Grenade goes a little bit wide, so Spiff would be able to push in through the doorway, and he'll just do that. He'll go in. C4 out, but no, I think it just clips the vault door. That's such a misplay, and the Smoke Grenade misses too. Spiff gets the plant off, and the Cade goes down. Lava looking for another one as Rexavy is on the floor, finished off by Woods. Whitlock so low on HP. They should now be aware of that flank as the air jab is hit. Dami will readjust his aim in the angle he's holding. And this round is all but over. Whitlock and Zeno need to clutch up, but a good angle being held by Dami will light up and finish off Zeno. It's just Whitlock. He gets one on the lava. It's a 1 versus 2, but he can't find Woods. Arial Arise will take us to OT.
Oh my gosh, it's never over until it's over. A message has been set. Gatekeepers on their best map are going to OT. They aren't getting the full points. Can Arial Arise scratch something away from this game? Can they salvage something after a defeat on Clubhouse, a 7-5? Arial Arise are now alive and well. We got Infinite OT ahead of us, Crow.
Oh, crap.
Who
You're
knows
right.
who knows what can happen?
Who knows what's going to happen? Indeed, like you said, infinite overtime. Again, how this works, you need to have 2 points up on your opponent. If you cannot make a 2-point gap, well, it's just going to keep going and going. Og will 6th pick from Blackbeard onto Nook. And I wonder where he's going to go. Now, the way Gatekeepers have been setting up, they've consistently had a man below with the majority of their players in sight. Now, for me, there's 2 possibilities for Og. 1, it's a master-sided, master-focused push, and Og can come in through either connector or the couch door, or they push him up Astro. Those are the 2 possibilities in my mind. And I'm very curious as to where Og goes, because, I mean, it's not often we see a Nook. If played properly, a sneaky Nook play can be a round changer. So I'm very excited. I hope, now that I've hyped up Og's Nook play, watch him get first picked.
I almost don't want to cast until we see Og get first picked or get a kill. I almost just want to wait it out and just see what happens, but yeah. Oh
crap,
we'll
I'm running out of
see.
space in my notebook. I might not be able to fit all the OT rounds if this goes on for long enough.
Wait, what?
I'm nearing the end of the page in my notebook where I take notes.
Yeah.
I might not be able to track all the OT rounds. Alright, Og is on Astro Repel as Nook. Alright. Interesting.
He's not playing a very...
He's not playing a very...
Nook-like position.
I was going to say Nookie Nook. Nookie sounds weird.
Okay, that sounds weird.
My bad.
Well, there is one thing that Nook does bring, and it's nades. So that could be the reason why he's simply just running Nook just for the nades, I guess. That makes sense. Domi's going to try and clear out the electric claw. Does so successfully with the Ash charge. Good utility usage. It's weird that we're saying Ash has utility in 2021, but he really does. Gas grenade, first one. It's going to land on the... I think that was on the bathtub. I almost didn't know what to call that. Nade source through. Zeno gets his shield cleared out, but is still alive. And he's simply going to bide his time. Still sitting inside of Astro, however. He's got to be careful. That's also all 3 gas grenades gone. So any risk of him losing all of his utility is gone. But Feltwinter goes down first instead. Domi now trying to make his way up into Astro. Xeno's, however, long gone. But look at that drone. There's 3 people inside of Trophy. And Gatekeepers, or an Arial Arise, know it. They can work against this. They can really work against this if they use that utility properly. But, wow, that sucks. That really sucks. That really sucks. 55 seconds left. Arial Arise is trying to do the best they can.
That is so unfortunate for Woods that he can't make it through the wall. I hope he's able to breach it. He is able to, I think, finish it off, but I'm not actually sure if that's wide enough. Now, Spiff does get a second kill. Rexavy now dead. Close angle for Zeno works out, though. Domi goes down, one of those players in Astro, but Woods will start the plant. Gunner finds 1 kill on a Spiff from Astro, but all goes down inside of Connector, and Woods is forced off of the plant. He's got to cover this doorway. Zeno taking a little bit of damage, as is Woods. He's fighting against Whitlock, but he goes down, and so does Lava. Gunner with the Astro Stairs flank solidifies the round win for Gatekeepers, and they take the first point in OT.
Remember, we are in infinite overtime. One of these teams needs to get a 2-round lead. Is it going to be Gatekeepers to just simply steal this one away at an 8-6, a classic overtime? Or are we going to push it?
They're going to AVG. We could see 8-8 or 7-7.
Yep. It could be anything. We see a 7-7, that means 2 more rounds are needed for each team. If we see an 8-8, 2 more rounds. Infinite overtime is a very long and arduous process, but definitely decides the better of the 2.
Someone said I sound like someone who would voice act for Pokemon Indigo League.
That's an insult.
I don't even know what that means, man. How do I... Like, what is the Indigo League voice? Like, my bad. Does he mean, like, the show? Yeah, I know it's the first season of Pokemon, but, like, is that what he means? I sound like an English voice actor for the first season of Pokemon? Man, that is an insult. The fuck? Why would you say that? My mental's chalk, dude. I can't cast it anymore.
I got you.
Thanks.
If it makes you feel better, Sada's going to jail. Because he wants to kiss an underager.
Finally. Sod grooms Og along with Gunner.
I did not know we were going to end up on international news today. But here we are.
Also, I was joking.
Yeah.
Gunner and Sod do not actually groom Og. I promise.
How do you know?
I'm
Just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah. Gatekeepers, is that... Do my eyes deceive me? I thought Rexaby was already top main. Oh my goodness. Tired. But...
You can't be tired.
Yeah.
We have another
I
game
have the
after
right.
this.
I know we do.
Better not be
Rexaby,
tired.
you can't. Nope. You can't do that. I don't think...
That'd be
I don't
really
think
funny if he goes for it.
I want to see him do it, but you can't do that. The shield is... Unless the shield is back. No, that's not back. That is on main.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Rexavy knows, as he's not actually going for it. It'll be a nade to try and clear it instead. And it does get a kill. Rexavy pushes up at the same time as the nade, but Spiff is there for a refrag as Gunner finds Woods. Og very low on HP. A minute 20 left in the round, and Gatekeepers lead by 1 man. They're in a great position to finish off this match and take that 8-6 OT victory. Luckily for Arial Rise, though, even if it does end here, they still get that single point. Gunner finds another kill.
Gunner.
Dami now dead. It's just Og and Spiff to try and hold out against 4 players with Og on extremely low HP. He gets droned out. They know he's in vault. That's a long angle being played by the Ashe that could just narrowly catch out this Jaeger. He's going to be able to find Rexavy. Good shot there from Og. Spiff is kind of stuck in the middle of the site, and in pushes the Zoph. Whitlock gets both of them, and Gatekeepers take round number 14. We don't even need Infinite OT. They take it in a classic 8-6, the 2-0 victory, and Arial Rise will have to settle for a single point.
That is heartbreaking. Gatekeepers do it against Arial Arise. Gunner and Whitlock beat their ex-teammates, and we are all done with this series. It's going to be a 7-5 and an 8-6 finish. Gatekeepers lock out both maps in clinical fashion. And Arial Arise, they simply didn't have enough in them. We said that this match was gonna set the stage for how this entire league was probably gonna go. And Gatekeepers, well, they've certainly solidified themselves as one of the best teams in the league.
Gate has been kept, as they like to say. We got 16 and 10 for Gunner. Double digits on both maps. He went a total of 28 and 20. That is incredible.
That is mind-blowing.
That is incredible from Gunner. Let's not forget about Whitlock. Whitlock going 25 and 17. 3 less kills, 3 less deaths. Gunner and Whitlock stepping up absolutely tremendously against their former squad. And it really shows. That
replay's heartbreaking.
Yeah, we get to see Arial lose all over again. It was really close. Arial Rise put up a valiant fight, as valiant as they could. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, it was not to be. 2-0 for Gatekeepers. They get a big 5 points to start off the league, while Arial Rise, at the very least, don't go home with nothing. They get a single point, so they can assure that they will not be in last place by the end of the day.
Now, if you're wondering why Arial Rise do get that extra point, basically the system is if you win the map off of 7 rounds, like if it's a 7-5, 7-4, 7 whatever, 3 points. But if it is an OT victory, you win 2 points if you win, and the losing team gets 1. So because obviously Infinite Overtime, it didn't go the distance like we usually, tend to see. It went 8-6. Gatekeepers kind of locked it out pretty well. But if it was like a 13, a 15-13, you don't want to go home empty-handed. That might just be utterly, morally breaking some sort of Geneva Convention rule. Like, that is
cruel and unusual
horrible
punishment.
Yes. So, but I guess Arial get 1 point for their troubles, but Gatekeepers get 5 because they won on OT and they won a map without OT.
Mm-hmm. Good job, Gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Coming out of the proverbial gate, swinging, to be sure. And they've certainly made a very good statement that they can, in fact, perform in a league environment. And now, we get to talk to the man of the hour, Sean Gunner, last name. I don't actually know what his last. Gunner, what's your last name? Gunner? Can you hear us? Gunner?
I know how to get his attention.
Gunner?
I know how to get his attention. Gunner, do you want to play Apex?
Oh, you can hear us. All right, you can hear us now.
Gunner,
Gunner,
do you
what's
want
your
to play
last
Apex?
name?
No, answer my question first.
Hold
Do
on,
you want to play Apex?
I'm hearing 2 calls. All right, I'm ready.
Wait,
what? Apex?
All right, what's your last name?
Potteroff.
I told you that's how you get his attention.
What's your last name?
Potteroff.
Potteroff?
Pottor. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
Potteroff.
All right, well, now I know. Sean Gunner Potteroff, ladies and gentlemen. Gunner, you went 28-20. You were the superstar of the match. How does it feel to be able to pull something like that over your former squad?
Feels good. It would suck if we lost. I don't really want to go to Twitter after we lost. I left the team. I'm glad we won.
Yeah, Whitlock,
Feels good, though.
you and Whitlock being the star performers, I think you couldn't get any more poetic than that. So first off, you guys are allowed Villa. Villa has always been, even before you joined the squad, Villa has always been the Gatekeepers' best maps. That is the gate that is to be kept. But it went closer than Clubhouse. Did you expect? Well, first of all, did you guys expect to take Clubhouse? And second, did you expect to go to OT on Villa?
We expected to take both maps. Not as close, but they're good. We would go up 6-3, get comfortable, and then we would just kind of just throw. It happened. Once we got to overseeing shit, am I allowed to cuss or? All right, whatever. After OT, we just had to bring it together, stop getting mad at each other, just little things that obviously with more time, it's our first game day together, that it's gonna be, we'll fix it. Okay. But all in all, I'm happy with how it played.
Something else that was interesting. Why have Rexavy on Ash specifically on Villa? Because
Rexv is the king of dying first with Habana. I don't know why. He just dies. He can't. I don't know. He's a demon on Ash and Villa. So
okay.
He misses his Ash charges, but that's he just has to shoot his gun.
Round number 1, that was a little bit rough as he.
Yeah.
Well, he just missed it. Something we can talk about. What do you think the biggest factor was on Clubhouse and Villa for you guys to just at the beginning it would be back and forth, and then you would just go on this complete hot streak? Was it just momentum? Were y'all just feeling yourselves? Was it something that you saw Arial doing?
I don't know. We would go 3-3, and then the next round someone would just go nuclear, and then the next round someone else would go nuclear, and then I don't know. And then we would throw. We can never finish it, but I don't know.
You got Clubhouse before you hit OT, so you guys get 4 points. No, 5 points. 5 points on the day. Ariel get 1. Yeah. Adam, is there anything you would like to ask?
No.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I don't have much to say. Gunner, congrats. I was love casting you in your team. You beat your old teammates, and you proved yourself today. Really, you dropped double digits on both maps, 16 on the last one. That's really impressive stuff, dude.
Yeah, and Gunner, thank you for making that Clubhouse game was probably the best map we'll have in SCS Season 5 for probably a long time. That was a wild ride. It was very fun to cast. That was definitely high octane. But
I screamed a lot.
Sean Gunner Potteroff. I forgot which order the R and the T is. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for going nuclear. It's always a pleasure to see the CCS MVP going off. And we will see you next week.
Love you, Gunner.
See ya.
You know what we have next?
Aggro.
No. Before that.
Statistics. Stats.
We have stats. Look at these beautiful numbers. Whitlock with a 1.42 rating. Gunner with a 1.27. I think it's safe to say Whitlock and Gunner might be the most proficient and consistent players in the entirety, not even just SCS, but in the entirety of T3. They have always been driving forces. Holy shit, Whitlock had a 92% cost on entry.
I was about to say that.
That
92 cost.
Absolutely incredible. Rexavy going 11-7. Yep, Demon Time on the Ash, not the hard support, 3-0 on his entry. But look at Arial Arise. Even though Dami and Lava both were 10-10, not a single player was above a 1.0 KD. And you got to think, they were able to bring it all the way to OT with negative ratings. If one or two of these players were just a little bit more consistent and putting in a little bit more work, maybe, just maybe, they could have at least had a closer game, maybe even the victory. But alas, it was not to be, as now we have the total scoreboards from across both maps. The standout performers, of course, being Whitlock, Gunner, and our good friend Gavin Lava Griffiths.
It is just absolutely mind-blowing to see a 76% cost.
Across
How many rounds? That was
12 and 14, 26 rounds.
Yeah. Well, how'd he do that,
And
man?
Gunner.
All while maintaining a +9.
Yeah.
That
so,
is
dude,
crazy.
not only is Whitlock at a +9 and a 76% cost across 26 rounds, Gunner also has a 1.07 KPR. Incredible performance from him. And of course, we cannot forget about the only positive member on Arial Arise, Lava, doing his best. Positive rating 1.13 in third place. Holding a +4, not too shabby, even on the entry, tied with Feltwinter for most opening picks, and still having a very good cost. 61% is nothing to shake a stick at. Even having a pretty decently high survival rate, surviving nearly a third of the rounds. Really good performance from him. The rest of Arial Arise just not quite up to snuff. And I mean, when you're going up against Gatekeepers, you can't just have one of your players going positive.
Yeah, no, Gatekeepers, you need everything against them, and Gatekeepers are just looking monstrous. They have been probably the most proficient team that we've seen in a very long time, with Gunner and Whitlock at the helm. I mean, there's nothing to be said about that. They are incredible players, and I feel like Crow. I feel like whenever we think about Gunner and Whitlock, it's gonna be like us a few years in the future. And we think about them, and they're like on Disrupt Gaming, on DZ, on TSM.
We're watching them at Invite Finals.
We're gonna watch them on a. They are going to be on. They're going to be in Pro League. One of them or both. They're gonna be in Pro League. They're crazy
if they choose to continue.
That is true.
Footnote. Yeah, but yeah, if they keep going on track, I mean, they've already cemented themselves as one of the greats of T3. You know, along people like Max. You know, you got people like Penguin, Eska, Louise, even Gasher. You know, shout out to Keegan Gasher, last name. Who else? Who else are T3 Titans? J9O, and the entire Oblivion roster. Kool-Aid, Jameson Kool-Aid. And I mean, there's even Lava. Lava's a giant. Og, although it'll be, you know, another 20 years. Giant. Yeah, I literally. And I mean, it'll be another 20 years before Og is 18. But you know,
yeah,
hopefully, one day.
If there's a Hall of Fame, they've cemented themselves in it. I mean, in the span of like a year. Okay, let's do it.
We should make a T3
like a Twitter account?
Maybe we'll do that during the break. Because we have to take a short intermission to set up the next game. It will be Synthetic versus Aggro. Two very differing play styles. Poison, the IGL, tend to be very structured. He likes his team close to the chest versus Aggro. Well, just look at their name and you know exactly how they play. Thank you all for watching the first game. We love you all. We love the viewers, we love the staff here at SCS, and we certainly love the players for making that game as good as it was. So stick around, we have another heater just after this.